The following is a presentation of KJAM Sports.
This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390. Today's game is brought to you by the KJAM Sportscasters Club.
Now let's head to the press box. It's the Bulldog Pregame Show
With the voice of the Bulldogs, Matt Gross.
And a good afternoon and welcome to Elk Point-Jefferson High School, the home of the Huskies and Madison Bulldog basketball here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. And those of you joining us live, our video stream high above the Husky Court on AmazingMadison.com. I am Matt Gross, and we welcome you into the Edward Jones Investment Pregame Show, brought to you by Edward Jones in Madison. Start planning for you and your family's future today. Contact the Weebies at Edward Jones, a proud supporter of Madison Bulldog Sports. It's our first girls and boys basketball doubleheader of the season, and it comes on a Saturday afternoon as the Madison girls and boys in Elk Point. The boys playing their first game of the season. The Madison girls got things started on Thursday in a rough way against a resurgent Del Rapids team that jumped on top of the Madison girls early and never gave up. 66-29 win for Del Rapids. Madison with a completely new starting lineup. It graduated 5 seniors that all started a year ago. Granted, they certainly have a few players that saw some time last year, but a lot of players that are new to the varsity floor, and it showed in that first game of the season on Thursday. Madison's got to figure out their passing, their guard play, and be able to bring this basketball up the floor effectively. The girls turned it over 5 of their first 6 possessions against Del Rapids, double-digit turnovers in the opening quarter. It was a 29-point lead at halftime, and virtually the entire second half was played in a running clock. Some good things. We saw a better second half, really, from some of the bench players for the Madison girls. In particular, in that ball game, we saw some nice play off the bench from Grace Feige and from Madison Rummel. Ella Malone was able to get a few buckets in that second half as well. I think, for one, you're just looking for Madison to be able to get the ball up the court, get their offense going. You know, Elk Point-Jefferson is going to come with a lot of pressure against them. And they're going to have to find a way to get into their offense. One thing Dells did, we're going to see, every team is going to do it against Madison until they prove that they can pass the ball effectively without turning it over. Everybody's just going to bring 2 to the ball. It's a double-team the ball mentality. They're not double-teaming a player. They are going to double-team the ball. Bringing 2 to the basketball wherever it is on the court for 90 feet. And Madison's going to have to find a way to deal with that. There's going to be open players, but you've got to be able to get the ball to them. And Elk Point-Jefferson is going to do exactly that. They've got some size and some length, some good senior returners on this team, including Ashley Brewer and Bentley Kohlbaum, a couple of seniors that have some size, some length, and a lot of athleticism to them that Madison's going to have to deal with here. You'll also like to see him get into that offense and find a way to start getting the freshman Jaya Engels some opportunities. Jaya just didn't have the ball much in her hands. Whatever she was looking for offensively was not seeing it. If she had the ball and she was looking to move it quickly, and just never really got her going. And she's got to be one of the top offensive weapons for Madison if they're going to find some success this season. And they've got to start incorporating that pressure, or getting her to incorporate herself. It seemed like she was a little tentative, wanted to try to settle for some threes, was looking to dribble around screens and try to get threes off. Well, again, when they're doubling the ball, that screening isn't necessarily going to work unless you're really moving, setting some double drag screens. So she just never really got into any kind of rhythm against Dells, and Madison would very much like to see her, because we saw in her 8th grade year, she's got the ability to attack the basket a little bit, and certainly has got the ability to shoot from outside. Is going to have to be one of the offensive weapons for a Madison team in games in which they compete this season. Elk Point-Jefferson is 1-0 on the year. They opened up things on Thursday as well. They traveled to Canton, took down the Canton Seahawks 53-49 in their season opener. And now here playing their first home game of the year. This has been an early doubleheader for Madison for years now. It's been Elk Point-Jefferson for usually the first game of the year for the Madison boys going back, a decade it seems like now. It's always an early season matchup between these teams. Madison girls are taking on a team that has had a lot of success over the years. I mean, not always one of the top teams in the state, but they've been to state a few times. And I think with the seniors that they've got on this team this year, an opportunity for this Husky girls team to try to make some noise again, try to work themselves into the SODAC 16. We've got a lot more coming up here on this Edward Jones pregame show. Talk a little bit about the boys matchup and get you ready for a tip-off of this one between the Huskies and the Madison Bulldogs. First, though, we remind you that your Law on the Court, the officials, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. It reminds all players, coaches, and fans to show officials the proper respect and support. They are what make high school sports possible. We'll be back with more of your Edward Jones Investment pregame show after this break on KJAM.
If you're like a lot of South Dakotans, you've made a purchase online for services or products and have had no issues. Unfortunately, scammers view the internet as their playground, and they're constantly deploying new scams to attempt to take your hard-earned funds. Fraudulent websites have grown by leaps. Consumers and businesses need to check all aspects of a website before making any type of purchase. Questions regarding this scam should be directed to South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Tyler Weedy. Let's work together to help make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
What's your big picture?
To fix my fixer-upper.
If a great home is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust can help you navigate with local mortgage experts who make it easy. Find out how at bankeasy.com.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Cundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window, we are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM and the MDL broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross. Madison Lady Bulldogs and the Madison Bulldog Boys. A doubleheader, first doubleheader of the season, and it's a DAC 12 doubleheader here in Elk Point, taking on the Huskies. Other games going on today. Well, two games, granted not high school, but happening in Madison. Dakota State University is kicking off their final North Star Athletic Association season ever. The DSU women, ranked number 6 in the country, will start play at about 4 o'clock, so not too far from now, taking on Valley City. And then the Trojan boys will follow that up, or Trojan men, I should say, with their game against Valley City. They play a doubleheader again tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock start for those games, all at the Fieldhouse in Madison. Some girls' games going on today. Chester area girls, they already victorious. Went to Garrettson today, picked up a 62-38 win over Garrettson. McCook Central Montrose girls, late in the third quarter, are leading Parker 53-27. We've got the national anthem coming up, so we are going to step aside again for a break. When we return, we'll run down the starting lineups for both these teams and get to tip-off of this matchup between the Huskies and the Bulldogs. That's coming up next right here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Today's housing market can move quickly. And that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Madison Regional Health is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians or physical therapists can treat your strain, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Get back to your favorite activities with the help of the specialists and staff at Madison Regional Health.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Are you craving a taste sensation that'll knock your socks off? Stop into the all-new Go-Go Burritos in Madison. Check out Go-Go Burritos dinner specials like a torta and tots for $11.99 every Wednesday, a family meal special every Thursday night, and buy 3 tacos, get 1 free every Friday night. There's options for everyone, so bring the family for a weeknight special at Go-Go Burritos in Madison.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Welcome back here to the MDL broadcast booth and the Edward Jones Investment pregame show. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll start with the Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies playing their first home game of the year, 1-0 on the season. Jeff Neuenharth's team will start Kaylee Van Rockel, a 5'4" senior at the point guard. Also at a guard is Kara Schmidt. She's a 5'5" junior, number 15. The forwards, Bentley Kohlbaum, a 5'11" senior, number 14, and Ashley Brewer, a 5'10" senior, number 4, along with Courtney Brewer, a 5'5" senior, number 32. For Elk Point-Jefferson, again, Jeff Neuenharth is the head coach. Matt Hammond and Jeff Campbell are the assistants. For the Madison Lady Bulldogs, starting at the guards, it'll be Lindsey King, a 5'6" senior, number 3. Along with Jaya Ingalls, a 5'9" freshman, number 12. The forwards, Ella Malone, 5'9" sophomore, number 2. And Cambry Hunsley, a 5'9" senior, number 15. And also at a forward is Tanisha John, a 5'11" senior, number 23. Maxine Unterbrunner in her third year as head coach of the Bulldog girls. Brianna Klekas and Ethan Crouch are the assistants. Madison JV team fell to Elk Point-Jefferson here earlier this evening in a game that finished in a running clock in the fourth quarter. So a decisive win for Elk Point-Jefferson in the JV matchup. Madison boys JV team also lost a close one down the stretch, but in the end, the free throw game played out. They go down, I think, by 9, the final score for the boys JV team. And again, we've got boys varsity action coming up after the conclusion of this one here on AM 1390, KJAM, and AmazingMadison.com. So again, your starting lineups for Elk Point-Jefferson, it's Caitlin Van Rokel, Ashley Brewer, Bentley Kohlbaum, Sarah Schmitz, and Courtney Brewer. For the Madison girls, Ella Malone, Lindsey King, Jaya Engels, Cambry Hunsley, and Tanisha John. Madison is 0-1 on the season. The Huskies are 1-0. Madison in their road black uniforms. Huskies in those home white, that black striping, black letters, a little light blue trim. Set to jump it up, John for Madison and Kohlbaum for the Huskies. The tip is up, controlled by Elk Point-Jefferson, and this varsity doubleheader is underway. Huskies with the basketball. Madison extending a zone high, now trying to double team in the corner. They'll get to the post, wrap a pass through the paint, kick back out to the top of the key. Good ball movement by Elk Point, leads to an open three-point attempt on the wing, no good. Fight for the rebound by Lindsey King, and she will secure it here for Madison. Gives it ahead to Engels now, brings it to the front court. Got that ball poked away briefly. Looking to go around a John screen, didn't really set that one well. And Engels will give it up to John. Set a screen for her. Tanisha trying to drive. Gets to the block. Rises and gets the shot rejected. Rebound comes down to Elk Point-Jefferson. Pushing tempo into the front court. Nice fine down low. Step through in the paint. Hook shot is up, no good by Ashley Brewer. But she got fouled, and Brewer will step to the free throw line and shoot two here for the Huskies. Try to get the first points on the board for either team. About 50 seconds into this contest. Free throw is up and good for Brewer. Four seniors in the starting lineup for this Husky squad. Brewer being one of them as she cans both of her free throws coolly. And Elk Point comes with full court pressure, and they will get the takeaway. Kick outside. Three-point attempt is up off the front of the iron. No good by Courtney Brewer. Long rebound controlled by Ashley Brewer. Passed it inside. Now it's loose. Eventually controlled by Kohlbaum. Back outside. Three-point attempt is strong by Schmitz. Another offensive rebound for the Huskies, and Van Ruckel will dribble out of traffic. Into the corner. Brewer wants another look at a three. This one too strong. Another offensive board and a long possession continuing for the Huskies. And it ends, though, with a fadeaway 12-foot jumper by Bentley Kohlbaum. And it's a 4-0 lead for Elk Point-Jefferson. Bulldogs now have to deal with this full court pressure again by the Huskies. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Turnover by the Bulldogs. And Huskies control the possession. Foul, by the way, was, no, it wasn't a foul, pardon me. Madison stepped in the line. Shot up inside, no good. Good box out by Madison that time, and Cambry Hunsley. Eventually the loose ball is picked up by the Bulldogs. Pushed into the front court. Stopping with it was Grace Feige into the ball game. Her pass is picked off, and going coast to coast for the layup is Schmitz, and it's a 6-0 lead here for Elk Point-Jefferson. A couple of early turnovers for Madison, nearly another one right there, but John picks up a loose ball. And now we'll dribble it across the half-court line here for Madison. Hand it off to Ella Malone. Malone goes back to John inside. Outside for King. Thought about that three and traveled. Gives it back to the Huskies here, but not before we're going to get a timeout. 5:41 to go in the opening quarter. A 6-0 lead for Elk Point-Jefferson. We'll be back after a break on KJAM.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Touch
touchdown. But wait, are you ready for the real game changer this season?
That's right. Whether you're in the end zone or the weight zone, Anytime Fitness has got your back.
With 24/7 access, state-of-the-art equipment, and a community that's always cheering you on, it's your home field advantage all year long.
Need to tackle that workout before work or maybe blitz through some cardio after the big game? No problem. Anytime Fitness is always open, just like your playbook. So gear up and head over to Anytime Fitness, where champions are made.
Join today and get in the best shape of your life on and off the field.
Go Bulldogs!
Back here at Elk Point-Jefferson High School in the MDL broadcast booth, I'm Matt Gross. Huskies have the early 6-0 advantage, and following a timeout, have the basketball. Bulldogs extend a 2-3 zone well out beyond the arc. They dive down into the corner for a three-point shot, no good. Ella Malone grabs the rebound, dribbles away from a double team, and then threw a pass to Lindsey King, wasn't quite ready for, taken away by the Huskies. Van Rukel comes back the other way, but decides she doesn't have numbers and resets the offense. Skip pass over to the right wing for Van Rukel. Staring down two black jerseys, she reverses. Bounce pass back to Van Rukel. Being patient with it here. Bulldogs are flashing double teams, but not getting aggressive on the ball until right there by Lindsey King. Almost had the steal. Instead, the ball comes into the left corner. Bentley Kohlbaum for a 15-foot jumper is good, and it's an 8-0 lead for Elk Point-Jefferson. Bulldogs break the pressure this time as Feige sprints it into the front court. Feige over for Hunsley, who wants a three. No good. Follows the shot and had the rebound for a moment, but she was bumped, and the whistle will stop play as we've got a foul on Elk Point-Jefferson. That'll be their first of the contest. That'll be on Schmitz, her first personal. Ball comes out, Feige. Now John off the wing right side. Tries to attack baseline. Stops. Double team is there. Ball stripped out of her hands. Still loose on the floor. She dives for it. We're going to get a jump. It'll stay here with Madison. Nearing the halfway mark of the first quarter, it's an 8-0 lead for the Huskies on top of the Bulldogs as Lindsey King will trigger the inbound now for the Bulldogs. Wanted to go to the corner to Feige, comes out Hunsley instead. Over to John, top of the key. John looking inside. Feige trying to post up. Now clears the paint. Lindsey King flashes through the painted area, gets the ball, and then gives it out to Hunsley. Now top of the key for John. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Around a screen. Gets by two defenders, got bumped in the foul. I think Ashley Brewer that time will get called for the blocking foul. So that's her first, team second, and it'll reset the shot clock that was dwindling to single digits here. Madison gets a fresh 35. Trying to get their first points of the ball game. Inbounds pass comes to Malone. Slams in the brakes and now needs help. Finds John. 5 beyond the arc. Hands it off to Feige. Feige wants to drive. We got to win into a double team, and the ball is stripped out of her hands and taken away by Elk Point-Jefferson. Left side, three-point shot is up and good by Ashley Brewer to make it 11-0 Huskies. Full court pressure again. Here's Feige. Feige stops, in trouble, gets rid of it over to Hunsley. Hunsley driving into a Elk Point defender and lost the handle on the basketball. It's picked up by the Huskies. Coming the other way with it is Schmitz. Schmitz into the corner, now quickly into the paint. Good catch and quick shoot. Kohlbaum off the glass. 2 more for her. She's got 6. Full court pressure again. Here's a pass to John into traffic. Tunisia dribbles away from it. Passes for Hunsley, fires up at a 3. Too strong over the backboard and out of bounds. Madison's only shot attempts that they've gotten off have been a couple of 3-point attempts by Hunsley, who checks out now, as Jaya Engels, who had come out of the game when Feige checked in at the timeout, will come back in. Also, we're going to see Elsie Fornia, a 5'8 senior for the Huskies, come in for the first time with 3 minutes to go here in our opening quarter. Ball pass right side for Van Rukel. Skips it over to the left side. Thinking about that 3 was McKinney Hamlet. Ball kicked by Madison, and it will stay here with the Huskies. Another substitution. This time Madison Rummel coming in for the Bulldogs, replacing Lindsey King. Rummel had 8 points off the bench on Thursday in the loss to Del Rapids. Time for the team high. Ball goes into the corner for Van Rukel. Back out Hammond, and it's taken away by the Bulldogs. It was picked off by Rummel, and then Rummel had it poked out of her hands, and it goes out of bounds, but it stays with Madison as Rummel forces the turnover, and now Fige will inbound on the baseline. Fige looking for an open player and finds Engels. On the handoff, she gives it to Malone. Malone tried to go inside to Fige. Ball never really got to Grace. It's picked off by the Huskies. Coming the other way. Now over to the Van Rukel. Van Rukel reverses to the wing left side into the hands of Brewer. Gives it up, got it right back. Brewer back to Van Rukel. As they're looking to get the space here on this Bulldog zone. Try to go inside. John's denied. They reset, though. Stay with the possession. Down in the block for Fournier. Fournier with 10 to shoot. Gets it back top of the key. Three-point attempt is up. No good. And Fournier, gets the rebound. Here's Van Rukel on the drive. Plows into John. Puts up the shot. Tunisia was moving, and that'll be a foul. And 2 shots for Caitlin Van Rukel here from the free throw line with 2:04 to go in the opening quarter. First free throw for the senior Van Rukel is up and good, and that's her first point of the ball game. One more on the way. She drills them both. It's 15-0 now. Elk Point-Jefferson here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Bulldogs throw it ahead Rummel as they beat the press. Maddie drives baseline, kicks it outside for Fige. Wants a three. First points of the game. No. But a rebound pulled in by Brewer for the Huskies. Schmitz brings it up across the timeline into the hands of Hammett now. Van Rukel. Back over to the corner now on the left side. Now into the middle, wide open shooter just inside the free throw line with Schmitz, but she couldn't find the range. Rebound to the Bulldogs. Here comes Fige the other way. Fige to Rummel in the corner, left side. Driving baseline, throws it up off the glass, no good. And rebounded by Elk Point-Jefferson. Sprinting across the timeline is Schmitz. Now picks up her dribble and hands it off to Brewer. Van Rukel to the corner on the right side. Skip pass to reverse the zone. And then they go down low, back outside. Here's the open shooter, top of the key. Short on the three was Schmitz, and the rebound by Engels for the Bulldogs with under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Madison just trying to get on the board. They'll go to Engels on the left wing. Engels, they leave her a little open. She fires it. Shot no good off the heel of the iron, and it's picked up on the rebound by Schmitz. Coming the other way through the paint, kicks it into the corner. Here's a long 2 foot on the line by Van Rukel. The shot is good to make it 17-0 now, and about a half-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. As the Bulldogs bring it up, trying to drive is Malone. Malone gets a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Fournier here for the Huskies, who can hold if they want. And a travel, though. Schmitz was going to rifle a pass. A Bulldog stepped in the way of it. I think that was Engels kind of disrupting things. And a turnover by Elk Point-Jefferson. 17-0 Huskies with seconds to go here in the first quarter. Fige inbounds it through the hands of Rummel. And picked up by Hammett. Hammett, nice bounce pass off to Van Rukel for the lay-in. Van Rukel's got 6 game high. Now with 10 seconds to go. Rummel almost turned it over. Now does. She almost traveled. Then she threw it away. Van Rukel has it. Couldn't find the range. Offensive rebound. Rummel blocks the shot out of bounds. And the first quarter comes to an end. All Huskies after one. Bulldogs yet to get on the scoreboard. It's 19-0 Elk Point-Jefferson, and we're back after a break on KJAM.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities. No more waiting for your car repair. Contact the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison. Jake and his son have taken over the former Rogers service and are bringing 35 years of combined experience to Madison. Automedics Car Care can take care of all your engine repair, oil changes, braking, injection systems, battery, transmission, even exhaust work, and much more. Plus, they're offering 10% off your first service. So contact the Automedics Car Care Center today at 256-6762 or visit them on Facebook, the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison. Welcome back to Elk Point-Jefferson High School, the MDL broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross. All Huskies after one quarter, a 19-0 lead over the Madison Lady Bulldogs. First game of a doubleheader, boys game coming up. Madison boys will make their season debut here in Elk Point. First three more quarters of this girls contest, the Huskies with the commanding lead and the basketball. As they work it around the arc, go inside, nice find, down low. What a finish inside Ashley Brewer, and an and one opportunity for Brewer and the Huskies. Fouls on Fiji, her first. Team's first here in the second quarter. Brewer's free throw is good. She's got 8. And here comes that full court pressure again. We're going to get a tipped ball, and it was knocked out of bounds and stays with Madison. Huskies fall back. And Fiji will bring it up across the timeline. Fiji now over to Rummel. Lost a handle on the basketball. Coming away with it is Kohlbaum trying to go coast to coast. Puts it up. Another and one opportunity here for the Huskies. Kohlbaum the steal, the layup, and a chance for one more. Free throw is up and rattles home. And 25-0 Elk Point-Jefferson. Second quarter, Rummel on the drive, puts it up, rolls in, and Rummel gets the Bulldogs on the board. Huskies come the other way. Skip pass over into the corner. Open shooter is Brewer for 3, and it's good. That's Ashley Brewer. Finds the bottom. 28-2 Huskies. Into the front court, Rummel looking to attack again. Gets to the baseline, lost a handle. Now fires it outside Hunsley. Hunsley just inside the arc, launches a 2. Back of the iron, no good, and rebounded by Elk Point-Jefferson. Rummel, though, at least trying to get to the basket and do something offensively here and creating some opportunities. Jumper no good. Hunsley rebounds for Madison. Here comes Fiji the other way. Grace outside, gives it to Engels. She'll launch a 3. That one off the front of the iron, no good. King tried to rebound. It's picked up by Van Ruckel. Leaking out in front of everybody. Kohlbaum, left-handed layup is good. Bentley Kohlbaum, another 2. She's in double figures with 11. Ashley Brewer's also got 11 here for the Huskies, who lead at 30-2. And a double dribble called on Madison. 6:13 to go in the second quarter. Sub for Madison as Ella Malone will come back into the ball game, replacing Fiji. Madison sets up in this kind of 1-3-1 zone. Trying to take away wing threes from Elk Point-Jefferson, but they've really beaten them in the corner, and they've gotten the ball inside, although Engels there. She's a great player. If you're going to play this 1-3-1, you got to have somebody that can somebody fly around in that bottom, playing under the basket, flying back and forth to the corners, trying to get passing lanes. And she's got the speed, the athleticism to do just that. Pass out of the hands of Brewer. Brewer, baseline, drive, Kohlbaum, finish through traffic. Kohlbaum, another 2. Told you she was good. Bentley Kohlbaum's got 13. Huskies have called off the press. Bulldogs come to Engels from the elbow left side. Gets it out top of the key on a handoff to Hunsley. Tried to give it up to Rummel, but threw it right to the defender, Molly Gary, a junior into the game here for Elk Point-Jefferson. John coming back in for Madison as Mara Klingbeil will check in for the first time as well.
Klingbeil, a 5'5 sophomore. On the floor with Malone and Engels and King triggers the inbounds here for Madison. Looking for somebody, finds Klingbeil. Klingbeil corner for John. John swings it over right side. Engels from the corner. Goes around a John screen. Gives it up. Now inside. Oh, Tunisia was there. Just couldn't handle it. Pass goes right off her fingertips. Now it's coming the other way. Layup left hand. Good. Molly Gary. 34-2. 5:09 to go, second quarter. Handoff Klingbeil. Corner for Engels. Bulldogs get it into the paint. And now outside. Pass was a little off the mark, though. John was shooting in shooting position. She was ready for it. Malone gets the ball in the post. Powers one up and up. Off the glass, no good. Huskies the other way. Kohlbaum on the attack. Runs into a double team. Kicks it out Van Rukel. Van Rukel skips corner. Here's Paige Jacobs, a junior. Now back out for Kohlbaum. Open jumper. Good. Two more for Kohlbaum, who's got 15 now for the Huskies. Madison John. Out to Engels. Engels skips it over to King. King comes back between the circles. Here's John now off the wing. Driving, baseline. Puts it up, got it rejected again. Kohlbaum got her twice. John stays with it, hands it off. Here's King, wants a jumper just inside the arc, no good. Offensive rebound, Malone. Malone has it stripped away by Jacobs. Long pass ahead as Van Rukel leaked out, going up on John. Shot no good, but foul will be called on the Bulldogs senior Tunisia John. And that will send Van Rukel to the free throw line to shoot two. And a timeout coming, it sounds like, by Madison. 3:52 to go here in the second quarter. It is all Elk Point-Jefferson. Free throws for the Huskies when we come back after this break on KJAM.
Heartland Energy is your local public power provider, delivering wholesale energy along with a variety of services to the City of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland partners with the City of Madison to offer rebates for the purchase of efficient electric appliances and equipment. We also offer incentives and low-interest financing options for new or expanding businesses. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is your trusted partner for reliable energy solutions. Learn more at heartlandenergy.com.
If you're like a lot of South Dakotans, you've made a purchase online for services or products and have had no issues. Unfortunately, scammers view the internet as their playground, and they're constantly deploying new scams to attempt to take your hard-earned funds. Fraudulent websites have grown by leaps. Consumers and businesses need to check all aspects of a website before making any type of purchase. Questions regarding this scam should be directed to South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
3:52 to go here in quarter number two. Huskies 36-2 advantage over Madison. Elk Point starting to empty the bench early here, but the bench players they're bringing in, Molly Gary, Paige Jacobs, have been very effective mixed with these starters. Free throw is up and good by Caitlin Van Rukel, the senior point guard, who's got 7 now in the ball game. One more free throw for her on the way, and it's good. Substitution as Van Rukel checks out, and McKinley Hammett, junior guard, back into the ball game here. Bulldogs, Malone, King, Engels, Klingbeil, and John on the floor after the timeout. On the drive is Engels. Engels tried to earn herself a trip to the free throw line, had a defender on her hip, attacked the basket, but the whistle comes before she could get a shot attempt up. And that is the first foul of the quarter on the Huskies. So Klingbeil will inbound on the baseline here for the Bulldogs. Klingbeil throws it out. Engels beyond the arc on the wing, drives inside off the left hand. Runner no good. And rebounded by Elk Point-Jefferson. Huskies bounce pass inside, intercepted by John. Outlets it for Klingbeil. Klingbeil a 1-on-3, lost a handle on the basketball, and it's taken away by Elk Point-Jefferson. It's Schmitz. Oh, up and under move, no good on the Euro. Rebounded by Malone, and then Malone got fouled. Nice move there by Schmitz. Just couldn't convert it. Bulldog basketball, King across the timeline. Over to Engels. Hezzy drives inside. Gives it to Malone. Oh, short off the iron. No good. She hits the deck. Rebound coming the other way here for Elk Point-Jefferson. Top of the key this is Schmitz. Fires away at a three-shot. No good. Rebounded by John for the Bulldogs with under 3 to go in the half. And a three-point shot from Engels from the left wing is good. Huskies. Oh, wide open shooter right underneath the basket. That was Paige Jacobs. Bulldogs got a loss there, and Jacobs gets an easy 2. Engels, one-on-one on the right side, gives it up to John, top of the key. Look to set a screen forward. Gets the bounce pass from John instead. Now attacks baseline, runs into a white jersey, and lost it out of bounds. That Madison has had both Engels and John attacking that way when everybody else is out. They get the handoff and they attack on the right side of the paint. The double team comes. Whoever's at the top of the key, if they just rotate to the corner, there's no defender following. That right corner, if you're driving on the right side of the paint, should just be wide open. But when Madison gets drives, everybody just kind of stands still, watches the dribble drive happen. Huskies inbound. Here's Fournina, lost it. And ball slapped loose, picked up by the Bulldogs. Engel coming the other way, left-handed layup, no, but she got fouled. Loose ball was forced by Lindsey King. And this will send Jaya Engels to the free throw line to shoot a pair here with just under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. If you're wondering, the 30-point running clock rule does not take effect until the start of the third quarter. At this point, if the score holds similarly, would begin right away. Bulldogs down 40-6. Engels trying to inch them closer. She knocks a couple of free throws through. Engels with 5 of the Bulldogs 7. Huskies go inside. John's going to intercept another ball, but she knocked it away, and it's picked up by Tropmer, and now outside for an open jumper by Gary. It's good. Lindsey King into the front court. Hands off for Engels. Left side Klingbeil. Pass in for Malone, posting up. Does a good job just to get that ball back, and then got fouled. She was being triple teamed inside. Passed it back out to Klingbeil, and the whistle came as she did. That's the 4th foul on the Huskies, so no free throws yet. Next one. Malone on a drive, spins at the free throw line. Lost it. Jump ball. Yes, it'll go to Elk Point-Jefferson. Engels was going to be an open shooter on the right side if she could have stayed one more second away from the defense there. Huskies basketball as we near the final minute of the opening half. First game of a doubleheader. Boys game to follow here on KJAM as Madison's Lindsey King strips the ball away, and then Engels gets fouled, and this is going to walk us down to the other end. And Jaya Engels will shoot 2. Engels has 5 of the Bulldogs' 7. Rummel has the other 2 here. And a chance for 2 more from the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. Engels 3 of 3 from the line this afternoon. Rummel checking back in here for the Bulldogs on the floor with Feige, John, Malone, and Engels. One more from Jaya, and that's good. And makes it 42-9. Huskies. Now with a minute to go. Gary with it off the wing. Skip pass into the corner right side. Here's Hammett. Hammett around a screen. Fires a 3. Back of the iron too strong. Long rebounds going out of bounds. And it'll go to Madison here. Halftime show coming up. Take a look at some other scores. Basketball games going on high school and college level tonight. Here's John from the elbow, operating on that left side. Ooh, had Rummel behind her wide open. She dribbles out top of the key instead. And then throws into the corner for Engel. She's open for a three. No good. John fights for the rebound, has it. Tried to pass it out of there, but lost a handle on it. She was looking for Malone. It's taken away by Elk Point-Jefferson. The Huskies with 25 seconds to play here in the first half. Hammond on the drive, leaves it off. Nice pick and roll. Beautiful pass. Lobbed it up. Paige Jacobs, the junior, converts. 15 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs go high post for John. John over to Malone. Malone drives, runs into a couple defenders, throws that shot up. No good off the side of the iron. Rebounded by the Huskies. Jacobs coming the other way with 1 second to go. She fires the shot. No good. And the first half comes to an end. After one half of basketball, here in Elk Point, it is the Huskies with a 44-9 lead on top of the Madison Lady Bulldogs. We'll take a timeout. Bulldog halftime show, scores and more coming up next right here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tyler Weavy. Let's work together to help make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
What's your big picture?
To keep our main streets thriving.
If business success is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust simplifies banking so you can stay focused on what matters most. Find out how at bankeasy.com.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window, we are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Today's housing market can move quickly. And that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Elk Point-Jefferson High School, where the Huskies lead the first game of our doubleheader, the girls contest, 44-9 here at halftime. Madison girls did not score in that opening quarter. We're down 19-0. Got 9 points up on the board in quarter number 2, but could not slow down this Huskies team. Again, this is an Elk Point-Jefferson team that has their sights set on trying to get top seeding in a very difficult region. and hope to get out of that, move on to the Sodak 16, and make their way to a state tournament. The Dakota 12 conference this year is going to be kind of brutal, and unfortunately, it's that way a lot of the times, and it's just going to be something that the Madison girls will have to accept, is that there's going to be some very good teams just night in and night out. So we said the Huskies playing in a region that's got some very good teams in it. Dakota Valley, Sioux Falls Christian, Vermilion, all in that region. Only 2 of them get to come out. That's 4 teams that I think are probably easily among the top 8 in the state of South Dakota in girls basketball this year. Panthers, Huskies, Chargers, and Vermilion. Meanwhile, Lennox has had some very good teams over the years. I'm not sure that they've got it this year. Canton and Beersford, at times Beersford's had some good teams. I think they're a little bit down this year, but Dells is a really good squad, and Beersford gave them a run, just lost by a point in that opening game of the year. So, I mean, they might be a pretty good team, the Watchdogs, but just in a brutal region down in Region 4A. Madison's region, not as proven maybe. You've got Flandreau went to the state tournament last year, and they graduated a lot, but they've also got a lot of talent back this season. Del Rapids, that we saw on Thursday, they are loaded with those 3 freshmen, and they are going to be a very dangerous team this season. Tri-Valley was a good team last year, looked to be very good again this year. West Central, I think, has got a chance to be a very good team this year. So that's the region Madison finds themselves in, along with Baltic and Garrettson. For the Madison girls, after this game, Madison girls and boys have 2 doubleheaders coming up next week. They will travel to Tri-Valley on Tuesday, and then on the 19th, it's the girls and boys hosting the Lennox Orioles, first doubleheader of the year at the Madison High School gym. We'll have both those doubleheaders, Tri-Valley and Lennox, right here on AM 1390. The Madison girls, then their entering her classic game is coming up on Saturday the 21st. They will go to the Coleman Egan High School and take on Elkton Lake Benton in the enteringer. And then the Madison girls will get a Christmas break. They will not play again after the Enteringer Classic until the new year. They'll take on Bellefouche on a Friday night, the 3rd, and then play in that America's Hometown Basketball Classic in Madison on January the 4th. That is going to have a bunch of teams, boys and girls. I think, 18 games being played between the middle and high school gyms for that America's Hometown Basketball Classic on January the 4th in Madison. Both Madison teams will play in that. They will play the night games, the last 2 games in the high school gym on that January the 4th. Games going on right now. Dakota State University women, 1 quarter in the books. They are leading Mayville State 23-19. Dakota State ranked number 6 in the country. Mayville State is ranked 22, so a 4-point lead at halftime for the Dakota State University women. Men's game will be following that one. Earlier today, Chester beat Garrettson 62-38. McCook Central Montrose beat Parker 75-34 earlier today. McCook Central Montrose boys just underway. They're leading Parker 11-4 right now. Garrettson beat Chester boys 51-35 was the final in that boys contest. And then again, remember, we've got the Madison boys game, second one of this doubleheader, coming up after the conclusion of the girls contest. Second half won't take too long, I imagine. We're going to start it in a running clock in about 2 minutes here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Madison Regional Health is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians or physical therapists can treat your strain, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Get back to your favorite activities with the help of the specialists and staff at Madison Regional Health.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Are you craving a taste sensation that'll knock your socks off? Stop into the all-new Go-Go Burritos in Madison. Check out Go-Go Burritos dinner specials like a torta and tots for $11.99 every Wednesday, a family meal special every Thursday night, and buy 3 tacos, get 1 free every Friday night. There's options for everyone, so bring the family for a weeknight special at Go-Go Burritos in Madison.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Back here in the MDL broadcast booth, I'm Mac Gross, ready for the start of the second half. Hey, speaking of scores, we were talking basketball. How about college football? University of South Dakota, the Coyotes are leading UC Davis 21-4. That one is late in the third quarter. Meanwhile, the South Dakota State University Jackrabbits put up a 55-14 win in their first playoff game. We're underway here as the Madison Bulldogs get a shot up from the wing, a shot no good, and rebounded by Elk Point-Jefferson. And then a foul on Madison on the rebound attempt. Clock is moving. We're in a running clock here as we start the third quarter. That foul was on Tanisha John. That is her third personal, team's first here, early seconds of the third quarter. Huskies with the basketball, working it around the arc. 5 out beyond the three-point line. Now drifting through the paint briefly was Kohlbaum. Starters back on the floor to start the third quarter, just inside the arc. Jumper in and out and then back in for Schmitz. Bulldogs move it quickly to the corner. Nice give and go. And then not where she thought there was going to be some help. Engels throws it away. Bounce pass into the corner, then reverse back over right side here for the Huskies. Open shooter left wing. Shot is up and good. That's Courtney Brewer. Bulldogs just too slow and rotating on this zone that they're playing, and it's just leaving wide open shooters. And they're not even having to set screens or do a lot of cutting. They're just moving the basketball. Pass through the hands of King, but we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Elk Point-Jefferson. That'll keep the ball here with Madison with about 6:35 to go here in the third quarter. Huskies leading 49-9. Inbounds pass comes to Hunsley. Fires up a quick three. Left it short. Rebound is loose. Goes out of bounds. Stays here with the Bulldogs. King will trigger the inbounds pass for Madison and lobs it up looking for Engels. Ball gets knocked free. Engels trying to run it down, but it's going to be Brewer in the corner. Then Engels knocks it out of her hand, so it'll stay with the Huskies. Courtney Brewer showing good effort to run that basketball down. Inbounds it to Schmitz. Left side, Van Ruckel. Van Ruckel with a pump fake, drives through 3 black jerseys and lays it up, but too strong. And the rebound and another putback attempt too strong by Ashley Brewer. And the rebound to the Huskies. Then Kohlbaum intercepts a pass. She lobs it up for Van Ruckel. Too far. Van Ruckel tracks it down, tiptoes the baseline, and stays with the possession. Left side, shot ready with Schmitz. Looks to drive instead. Now to Van Ruckel. Van Ruckel, one dribble to her left. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt sees her lane, attacks. Through 3 defenders and up off the window for 2. 51-9. Huskies lead. King. Screen at the top of the key. Picks up her dribble as she goes around that screen, and it's going to be a turnover. Van Ruckel comes the other way, forces contact, gets the whistle, and it'll be 2 shots for Van Ruckel. That foul on John will be her 4th personal. And that will stop the clock with 5:03 to go here in the third quarter. Is 2 free throws for Caitlin Van Ruckel. She's got 8 points in the ball game. Make it 9 now, trying to get into double figures to join 2 of her teammates. Kohlbaum has 15. And Ashley Brewer's got 11. Second free throw, Van Rukel, is good, so now she's got 10. 3 starters in double figures here for the Huskies. Engels looking to drive, gets cut off by Fournier, and then the ball knocked away, picked up by Hammett. Hammett out to Van Rukel, top of the key. Right side into the hands of Samantha Marks into the game for the first time today. Gave it up, and now the ball, nice look, down low, open is Paige Jacobs. She lays it in. Good find, Caitlin Van Rukel. She was being fronted that time and lobbed it perfectly. Feige will pull up a 3 in transition. They didn't get out on her, and so Feige says, I'll try that shot and knock it down for her first points of the game. Pass right side, Fournier. Over to the left for Jacobs again. Back to Marks between the circles. Just working it around. Here's Van Rukel. Was open top of the key, but she's in no rush. Wants to try to set up her teammates. Gives it away to Hammett. They want to go inside for Fournier. Nothing there. Kick it back out. Van Rukel with 9 to shoot. Van Rukel gets a screen. Bounce pass to Jacobs. Jacobs wants to go back outside. Gets into the hands of Hammett, who has to hurry a 3. No good. And 5G rebounds here for the Bulldogs. Coming the other way. Grace between the circles. Left side for Hunsley. Hunsley dribbles to the right elbow. Gives it off for King. Fires away to 3. No. And Van Rukel rebounds for Elk Point-Jefferson. Van Rukel lobs it along ahead to Hammett in the corner. Deep 2, short. Rebound comes out to Fournier. Now to Van Rukel. She'll try a 3. That one's no good. And King will secure the rebound here for Madison. King across the half-court line to Engels. Engels drives into a defender, and we're going to get an offensive foul. Great defensive position by Fournier that time, and just moved her feet, stayed right in front of King, and King commits the foul, her first personal. Rummel in for Madison. Gary in for the Huskies. As we're under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Into the front court comes Hammett. Over to Gary. They work in the corner. Nice pass inside to a cutting Fournier. She reverses it left corner. 3 ball, no good, but a whistle and a foul as Hammett hits the deck. And that's going to be 3 free throws for McKinley Hammett. Foul on, that was Engels. And that is her second. So 3 free throws coming up now for Hammett here from the line, and she knocks down the first one, her first points of the ball game. Slow dribble, second free throw up and good. Husky boys in the background. If you're watching our video stream at amazingmadison.com, taking this one in, enjoying the girls on their way to victory and getting ready for their game against the Madison boys. Second game of our doubleheader here on AM 1390 from Elk Point tonight. All 3 free throws are good for Hammett. And the Bulldogs come back the other way. Rummel underneath the basket was ahead of everybody. Got the pass from Feige. Puts it up, got fouled, and Rummel will step to the line and shoot 2. Maddie Rummel, the 5'5" sophomore, listed at 5'5". I don't know if I buy that. First free throw is up and no good. Rummel, couple of points tonight, had 8 in the season opener on Thursday. Second free throw for the sophomore is good. Rattles home to give her 3. 58-13, Huskies lead. Ball then poked away by the Bulldogs. Dibdahl knocked it away, but it goes out of bounds before she can get to it. And it will go back to Elk Point-Jefferson. 27 on the shot clock here for the Huskies. McKinley Hammett into the front court. Nice find. Jacobs underneath. Jacobs put it up. No whistle. Give a block shot, I think, to Malone on that one. Feige comes the other way. Feige dribbles to the corner, steps back. She'll fire the 3 from there. Can't find the range on that one. She was looking to go back-to-back from beyond the arc. Rebound to Elk Point-Jefferson. Hammett into the front court. Throws it ahead for Marks. Marks between the circles. Hammett again. Right side, Fournier. Jacobs Waits. Gets it out. Hammett around a screen. Hammett back down. Was looking for Jacobs. She kind of quit on the pass. I think what she thought was that Molly Gary was the intended target of that, but Gary was cutting to the corner as Jacobs was rolling to the basket. And so it goes out of bounds. Ball back to Madison here as we're coming up on the 1 minute mark in quarter number 3. Feige almost stepped right into that three, gives it to Rummel. 3-point shot short, right into the hands of Malone, though, under the basket, but she gets tied up, goes to the ground, and it's going to go to Elk Point-Jefferson. Clock continuing to roll here, running clock in this second half. Ball handed off Marks, right side for Gary. Gary lost a handle for a moment, but right over to Paige Jacobs. She kicks it outside. Hammett drives, puts it up from about 10 feet, no good. A rebound underneath by Malone for the Bulldogs. Feige looks up, checks the clock, sees she has time as she comes across the half-court line. Goes inside, was looking for Malone, but it's taken away by Elk Point-Jefferson. Hammett running out ahead of everybody, gets the pass, left it short on the lay-in. Bulldogs have it back. 15 seconds to go. Into the front court comes Dibdahl. Dibdahl outside for Feige. Pump fakes in the three, gives it to Dibdahl. She's not shy about the three. She fires it up off the side of the iron, no good. 5 seconds to go now for Elk Point-Jefferson. Poked away by Rummel. Ball back to the Huskies. Three-pointer at the buzzer. Good for Marks. And the third quarter comes to an end on the buzzer-beating three from Samantha Marks. 61-13. It's the Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies in firm control as we head to quarter number 4. That's coming up after this timeout. This is Bulldog Basketball on KJAM.
What's your big picture?
To fix my fixer-upper.
If a great home is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust can help you navigate with local mortgage experts who make it easy. Find out how at bankeasy.com.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
61-13, Elk Point-Jefferson with the lead over the Madison Lady Bulldogs as we get ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Basketball back in Madison at the Fieldhouse. Dakota State, what a run they put on in the second quarter. They were up 4 after the first quarter. The DSU women now up 45-23. They did that in 8 minutes. They went from 23-19 to 45-23, DSU women did. Back here in Elk Point, Bulldogs have the basketball. On the drive, Malone. Ball gets poked away. Malone gets back with it, drives inside, got fouled. Blocking foul will be 2 shots coming up from the free throw line for Ella Malone. She'll try to get her first points of the game. From the line. First free throw is up and short off the front of the iron, no good. 7 points in the ball game for Jaya Engels today. 3 for Maddie Rummel and 3 for Grace Feige. Scoring thus far for the Bulldogs as Malone unable to hit on the free throws, can't join in the scoring column yet for Madison. Huskies the other way. Starters remain on the bench, likely well for the rest of this one here. They got their work mostly in the first half. We're out there for the first couple of minutes of the third quarter, and then that's it. Ball away to Gary. Gary poked away by Feige. Can't run it down, though, as it's controlled by Mark. She's the one who hit the buzzer beater right before the end of the third quarter. Now with 9 seconds to go on the shot clock. Dribbling is Fornia. Lobs it inside Jacobs. Puts up the shot. Ball was tipped by Engels. Now a shot up at the buzzer as the shot clock's going down. No good. And it's rebounded by Dibdahl for the Bulldogs. Dibdahl throws ahead. Feige! And right there to steal it was Gary. Gary going to go coast to coast, lay in good. Makes it a 63-13 lead here for Elk Point-Jefferson as Feige hands off to Rummel. Rummel back to Engels. They run a little weave top of the key. Dibdahl around a screen. Double team comes. She throws it down low for Malone. Malone got tied up, and it's going to Elk Point-Jefferson. Kennedy Bryant, 5'7" junior, coming into the game for Madison for the first time tonight. As Rummel picks up the ball carrier, Trometter at the top of the key. Hounding her still. She gives it up. Now over to the right side for Marks. Working beyond the arc. Laney Trometer tries to drive inside. Now they go in for Fornia, but there to deny the pass was Malone. Ahead Rummel. Rummel angles. Angles laying good. Steal, assist, and score. Engels with 9 here, leading the way for Madison. Pass top of the key into the hands of Jacobs. Drives left side. Rummel pokes it away. Huskies come up with the ball. Jacobs gets it outside. Trometer double dribbled. Yep. Turnover on the Huskies. They'll bring 3 new players in. Catherine Hayes, Cameron Norris, and Larissa Johnson coming into the ball game. Johnson and Norris are sophomores, as is Hayes. Rummel around the screen, comes to the elbow, passes out Malone. Malone driving baseline, stops, turns, spins it back out for Feige. Catch and shoot 3 ball, no good. And rebound by Elk Point-Jefferson, brought in by Larissa Johnson. Thrown into the corner, 3-pointer, no good by Norris. Offensive rebound, though, by Hayes. Her shot was, I thought, blocked out of bounds. They say last touch by Hayes. So Bulldog basketball here. Madison going to bring Aubrey Topkin into the ball game. Topkin, a 5'11" sophomore. Feige hands off to Bryant. Bryant over to Rummel now. Rummel keeps it herself as she drives, puts up the shot, got fouled. And we'll get to the free throw line. Something we saw her be able to do in Del Rapids as well. She's got some speed. That quick first step can get defenders on her hip and then get in attack mode. Good chance Rummel can lead this team in free throw attempts this season. First one is up and in and out, no good. Hammett back in for Elk Point-Jefferson, almost halfway through this fourth quarter. One more free throw for Rummel, and it's good. So Maddie Rummel hits 1 of 2. She's got 4 in the ball game, and it's 63-16. Elk Point-Jefferson into the corner. They go down to the post. Shot up, no good. Ball loose underneath the basket. Topkin fighting for it, looking to call a timeout. We're going to get her tied up, though, instead. Jump ball stays here with the Bulldogs. Savannah Snow, 5'5" senior, comes in for Madison now. So Snow on the floor with Engels, Rummel, Topkin, and Bryant with 3:30 to play. Rummel will run the point. Rummel hands off Engels. Engels to Snow. Snow finds herself open. Elbow jumper up, no good. Rebound tipped around. Bryant has it underneath. Trying to wrap a pass around. I think he was looking for Rummel, but it goes out of bounds. Klingbeil coming back in. Engels out for Madison now with 3:10 to play. Been Huskies all the way in this one. 19-0 lead after 1 quarter. Rummel tries to take one away. Ball back over to Norris. Look for the post. Tipped away by Topkin. Now we're going to get a whistle jump ball. And stays here with Elk Point-Jefferson. Bulldogs bringing Dibdahl back in. Rummel out. Huskies. Lob a pass out for Larissa Johnson. Johnson then over to Tropmeter, and her shot, little runner with the right hand, powered that up through some contact and got it to go. Top of the key, ball in the hands of Klingbeil. Hands off Snow. She'll fire away 3 straight. Oh, that one just wouldn't go down. Spins out, but Bryant has an offensive rebound. Outside pump fake by Dibdahl. Then she drives from 15. Shot no good, but we've got a whistle. And the foul was the foul was in the rebound attempt. So basketball on the baseline here for Madison. Klingbeil will trigger the inbound. Clock rolling with under 2 to go. Klingbeil gets it out for Topkin. Topkin handoff Klingbeil. Around a Snow screen. Hesitation. Oop, lost the ball. Still with the dribble. Goes behind her back as she heads inside. Kicks it outside for a Topkin jumper just inside the arc. No good. Bryant almost had another offensive rebound. She keeps the possession, though, as it's knocked out of bounds by Johnson. Kennedy Bryant doing work on the offensive glass here. 90 seconds to go. Klingbeil will trigger the inbounds. Waiting for someone to move free. At the top of the key, she finds Snow. Left side, Dibdahl. Dibdahl around a screen. Hands back, Klingbeil. Klingbeil just keeps with the dribble. Attacks. Shot no good inside. Rebound picked up by Elk Point-Jefferson. As they come across the timeline with a little over 1 minute to go here in this ball game. Bounce pass inside. Spinning your way is to Hayes to the rim, and she lays it in. 2 for Hayes. And it's 67-16. Klingbeil. Bounce away to Dibdahl. Dibdahl bounces inside, looking for Topkin. Didn't have a great angle, though, in the pass. It goes out of bounds. And shot clock is off here. Huskies can bring this one up. And if they want to, hold out the end of this one. We'll be ready to move on to the boys' contest. Bryant trying to harass Larissa Johnson there. Bulldogs going to commit a foul here. Dibdahl looking like she was ready to swing the hammer on the wrist that time. Officials keeping the whistles in the pocket here as the final seconds tip away. And your final score, it's the Madison Lady Bulldogs falling 67-16 as Elk Point-Jefferson improves to 2-0. We're going to take a quick break. We'll talk a little bit more about this one. Get you ready for the boys' game. It's coming up right here on Dakota's Best.
Touchdown! But wait, are you ready for the real game changer this season?
That's right. Whether you're in the end zone or the weight zone, Anytime Fitness has got your back.
With 24/7 access, state-of-the-art equipment, and a community that's always cheering you on, it's your home field advantage all year long.
Need to tackle that workout before work or maybe blitz through some cardio after the big game? No problem. Anytime Fitness is always open, just like your playbook. So gear up and head over to Anytime Fitness, where champions are made.
Join today and get in the best shape of your life on and off the field.
Go Bulldogs!
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities. No more waiting for your car repair. Contact the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison. Jake and his son have taken over the former Rogers service and are bringing 35 years of combined experience to Madison. Automedics Car Care can take care of all your engine repair, oil changes, braking, injection systems, battery, transmission, even exhaust work, and much more. Plus, they're offering 10% off your first service. So contact the Automedics Car Care Center today at 256-6762 or visit them on Facebook. The all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison.
Heartland Energy is your local public power provider, delivering wholesale energy along with a variety of services to the City of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland partners with the City of Madison to offer rebates for the purchase of efficient electric appliances and equipment. We also offer incentives and low-interest financing options for new or expanding businesses. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is your trusted partner for reliable energy solutions. Learn more at heartlandenergy.com.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Tyler Weedy. Let's work together to help make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back to Elk Point-Jefferson High School, where one game in the books, and now the boys' game getting ready to go. Madison girls fall 67-16, the final score in the ball game. Bentley Kohlbaum had 15, Ashley Brewer 11, Caitlin Van Rukel 10 for Elk Point-Jefferson. They shut out the Bulldogs in the opening quarter at a 19-0 lead. We're up 33 at halftime. And played the entire second half in a running clock. Madison's Jay Engels with 7, Maddie Romo with 4, Grace Feige 3 for the Bulldogs in the loss tonight. Madison falls to 0-2, while the Husky girls improved to 2-0 on the season. Madison girls next up, they will travel to Tri-Valley. It's part of our doubleheader on Tuesday against the Mustangs. Transitioning now from one game to the other, it's your boys' Edward Jones pregame show, brought to you by Edward Jones Investments in Madison. Start planning for you and your family's future today. Contact the Weebies at Edward Jones in Madison. Madison Bulldog boys, their first game of the year, taking on the Huskies of Elk Point-Jefferson. Madison lost a number of seniors off of last year's team, but they've got two very dynamic players back in junior Shane Veenhoff and senior Ben Brooks. Brooks at 6'9", coming into his senior season. This is 2 years in a row, by the way, that when Ben plays football, he's 6'8". When he plays basketball, he's 6'9". I'm not really sure which one it is, but I like that it's consistent. So Brooks and company back out. Brooks, Fleming, and Garrett Vanley are the only seniors on the roster for Madison, but a junior class that has, you've been seeing talent as they've come up through the ranks with this junior team. Miles Schneider, Brody Cummins, Kason Crabtree, of course, Veenhoff, who's played varsity minutes significantly in the last year. Gavin Schneider, another junior, and then two freshmen who have earned their varsity jerseys this year, Nolan Nielsen and Henry Veenhoff. And particularly Nielsen, would not be surprised to see him get some minutes, early in the season if there's some opportunities for it to get his feet wet. The 6'7" freshman looked very good in the JV game. He's able to, score inside and out. And, I think in a lot of ways is like what you've seen from the last two Madison bigs over the last few years here. Ben Brooks, who's got, at 6'9", but really plays much more like a guard and wants to have the ball in his hands out beyond the arc and drive inside. And the same thing with, the previous big for Madison that's playing for Dakota State University right now. And just that their ability to score, not just in the post, but outside as well. And I think you're going to see the freshman Nielsen be able to deliver some of that. Now, how much time we see him, if at all, in varsity games this year, I can't tell you, but it's something I'm hoping we get an opportunity to see. Madison boys are going to need to find some role players, though, this season, because that's what they graduated last year, some role players that, were able to excel at times for this Madison boys basketball team that's looking for consistency, I think, game in and game out now. First full season under head coach Chad White, who took over head coach kind of midway through the season last year. A full season with him and what he wants to put together from, summer, going to some camps, getting some opportunities to do some things, and now a full couple of weeks of practice heading into this season opener here against the Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies. Madison boys playing in Region 3 this year that does not have Sioux Falls Christian, which is always nice. West Central, Tri-Valley, Flandreau, Del Rapids, Baltic, Garrettson, and Madison. Your teams in Region 3A. Bulldogs, their opening opponent here in Elk Point-Jefferson, already a victory under their belts. They started their season off on Thursday with a 71-27 demolition of Canton. An Elk Point-Jefferson squad that's a little undersized against Madison, but I think the ability to shoot, the ability to run in transition, and we'll see if they can be disruptive defensively against the size that Madison will be able to throw at them. About 8 minutes away before starting lineups and tip-off of this one. We're going to take another timeout. Come back. We'll look at some other scores, games around the area. When we come back, this is all part of the boys edition of the Edward Jones pregame show here at KJAM.
What's your big picture?
To keep our main streets thriving.
If business success is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust simplifies banking so you can stay focused on what matters most. Find out how at bankeasy.com.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Today's housing market can move quickly. And that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Madison Regional Health is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians or physical therapists can treat your strain, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Get back to your favorite activities with the help of the specialists and staff at Madison Regional Health.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Welcome back to Elk Point-Jefferson and the Edward Jones pregame show. As we are getting ready for the start of the Madison boys game against the Huskies of Elk Point-Jefferson. Husky girls picked up a 67-16 win to start off this doubleheader. Taking a look at other scores tonight. First at Dakota State, last check, it was a 54-30 lead for the DSU women on top of Mayville State, a battle of two ranked teams in the NAIA, and a good start for the DSU women. That's a doubleheader at the Fieldhouse tonight with the men's game to follow. In girls basketball, Chester defeated Garrettson today, 62-38. Also in girls basketball today, McCook Central Montrose 75-34 over Parker. Lennox beat Millbank 48-39 tonight. Boys basketball games today. It was Garrettson over Chester boys 51-35. The final in that one. McCook Central Montrose is leading Parker in the second half, 44-21 right now. Some teams that have received votes still to play today. Lennox is going to take on Millbank. Sioux Valley plays Clark Willow Lake today. St. Thomas More is playing a Wyoming team today. Pine Ridge, they're 1-1 to start the season, ranked number 5 in Class A boys basketball, taking on Campbell County, Wyoming today. Rapid City Christian cracked the top 5 to open the year. They're starting their season with Douglas today. So a lot of basketball going on, wrestling and gymnastics tournaments happening today. We'll have all the results for you coming up on AmazingMadison.com. And then also this coming week, we are going to have our next edition of the Go-Go Burrito and KJAM Athlete of the Week. Did that through the fall sports season to choose a different boys or girls athlete from any of the high school sports going on in the winter sports season. And that given athlete wins a gift certificate for a family meal deal to Go-Go Burrito in Madison. That'll be coming up again on Tuesday this week, your Go-Go Burrito Bulldog Athlete of the Week. 2 minutes to go here before we get to the starting lineups and a look at the Bulldogs for the first time this season. We'll take a final break. Be back with more after these words on KJAM.
Are you craving a taste sensation that'll knock your socks off? Stop into the all-new Go-Go Burritos in Madison. Check out Go-Go Burritos dinner specials like a torta and tots for $11.99 every Wednesday, a family meal special every Thursday night, and buy 3 tacos, get 1 free every Friday night. There's options for everyone, so bring the family for a weeknight special at Go-Go Burritos in Madison.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Touchdown! But wait, are you ready for the real game changer this season?
That's right. Whether you're in the end zone or the weight zone, Anytime Fitness has got your back.
With 24/7 access, state-of-the-art equipment, and a community that's always cheering you on, it's your home field advantage all year long.
Need to tackle that workout before work or maybe blitz through some cardio after the big game? No problem. Anytime Fitness is always open, just like your playbook. So gear up and head over to Anytime Fitness where champions are made.
Join today and get in the best shape of your life on and off the field.
Go Bulldogs!
Welcome back to Dakota's Best, AM 1390, KJAM and AmazingMadison.com as the Madison Bulldog boys ready to kick off their season against the Huskies of Elk Point-Jefferson. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll start with the Huskies. Starting at the guards will be Wyatt Harity. He's his 5'10 senior, number 2. Also at a guard is Grayson Garrett. He's a 6-foot senior, Garrard, 6-foot senior, number 20. The forwards, Ashton Fairbanks, 6'1 senior, number 32. And Landon Johnson, a 6'2 senior, number 34. The center is Jace Shatswell, a 6'2 junior, number 33 for the Huskies of Elk Point-Jefferson. Joel Haveman is the head coach. Zach Roning and Mac Vandekamp are the assistants for the Huskies, who are again 1-0 on the season coming into this game here tonight. For the Madison Bulldogs, starting at the guards, it'll be Brody Cummins, a 6-foot junior, number 3, and Kason Crabtree, the 6'2 junior. Cummins, number 2. Crabtree, number 3. Also at a guard, Shane Veenhoff, 5'11 junior, number 4. The forwards for Madison, Miles Schneider, 6'3 junior, number 1. And Ben Brooks, the 6'9 senior, number 21 for Madison. Madison boys in their robe black uniforms, Huskies in white. Dark blue Huskies in script across the front. It'll be Brooks ready to jump it up here along with Fairbanks in the center circle as our game is underway, but Brooks won the tip but tipped it out of bounds, and so Huskies will get first crack at an offensive possession. Just underway here at Elk Point-Jefferson High School as the Huskies lob it into the backcourt and bring this one up. Veenhoff picking up the ball carrier in Gerard, and it's going to be taken away. Veenhoff gave it up, got it back, tries to go for the layup. It's blocked, and the rebound comes out to Elk Point-Jefferson. Huskies throw it ahead quickly. 2-on-1 the other way. Brooks flies in, swats it away, but an offensive rebound. Shot no good. Another rebound for the Huskies, and then a foul inside as Gerard gets pushed down. Foul's going to be on Shane Veenhoff, his first personal. Pass is lobbed up top of the key. Brooks picking up on Shotswell that time. Now into the corner left side for Fairbanks as they work it around the arc. Around a screen to the near side comes Gerard, and we've got an offensive foul away from the basketball. Ball was going to be picked off by Brody Cummins. He was going to have an easy lay-in the other way. Instead, Madison will have to inbound this with some full court pressure here by Elk Point-Jefferson, looking to find Veenhoff, and he's able to come free and grab this basketball. He'll bring it up one-on-one with Gerard into the front court, and Gerard's going to pick up a needless foul right at the half-court line. That's going to be the second foul on the Huskies. As Gerard and Shatswell now each have one. Bulldogs inbound. Veenhoff almost had it taken away, but now he's coming up the other side, and it's a quick 4-on-5, but getting back is Elk Point-Jefferson. Bulldogs go to the post, try to get it out to Brooks as he was cutting to the basket, but Schneider's pass was intercepted by Elk Point-Jefferson. Fairbanks brings it up, picked up by Cummins as he heads over to the right side. Now around a screen, Brooks on a hard heads. They try to lob it back, and it's intercepted by Schneider. Miles coming the other way, throws into the corner. Cummins pump fakes on a pass, drives inside, runner in the paint, got fouled. And Miles Schneider will step to the line and shoot a pair, try to start the scoring here for both these teams. A little over 1 minute into the ball game. Brody Cummins, the 6-foot junior guard, knocks the first one down. Second free throw is up and good, and a 2-0 lead for Madison on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard very early on here. Veenhoff picks up Gerard as he comes across the half-court line and triggers the offense in motion. Gave it up, got it back. Wants to go high post, looking to operate from that left elbow is Shatswell. Kicks it back out. Harity beyond the arc. Left side, Gerard. Bulldogs matching up man-to-man. Brooks on the ball handler and Shatswell as he delivers it left side for Johnson. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Ball off the wing, right side, Fairbanks. Bulldogs come with a double. Claps from the bench. They like the defensive effort. Top of the key, it was nearly tipped. Now the ball poked away to the corner. It's going to go out of bounds. And we've got a shot clock violation. Gets the Bulldog crowd something to cheer about here early on. And full court pressure again on the inbounds. Brooks will come and take it. Ben sprints into the front court, throws it corner. Schneider wide open, 3-ball, no good. Rebound, almost ripped away. We're going to get a jump ball. Great job, Miles Schneider forcing the jump. Pardon me, that was Veenhoff. Veenhoff forces the jump ball and gives the possession here to Madison. Veenhoff will trigger the inbounds. On the baseline, looking to get it into Ben, lobs it up. Ben's got it in the paint. Looking to operate, he spins it away. Fade away from 15, too strong. And the rebound to the Huskies. Into the corner, a little give and go. Right back. Gerard rejected by Brooks. Second block of the game for Ben. Cummins throws it ahead for Crabtree. Fires the three, in and out, and back in. Crabtree with the triple. And a 5-0 lead for the Bulldogs here in the early going of this one. Shatswell comes into the front court. Fairbanks, pardon me. Now Shatswell from the elbow. Gives it away to Harity beyond the arc. Harity being hounded by Crabtree. Pass through the paint. Open shooter underneath. It's laid in by Landon Johnson, who snuck free that time. Bulldogs will clear it out as they get it to Veenhoff. Shane sprints up the front court around everybody. Pass into the corner. Crabtree, another three. Too strong. Rebound. Brooks, put back. Rolls off the iron. No good. Fighting for the rebound was Cummins, but he couldn't get it. Here comes Fairbanks the other way. Driving shot. Oh, blocked out of bounds. Ben Brooks skies, but we've got a foul on the shot. And heading to the free throw line to shoot two will be Ashton Fairbanks. Ben Brooks has 3 fouls. And he's playing middle hitter out there tonight. Fairbanks free throw attempt back of the iron, no good. One more coming up for the senior Fairbanks. He missed that one as well. And Brooks had the rebound, swatted out of his hands. It's loose on the floor and put up and in by Johnson. Brings the Huskies to within 1 now, 5-4. Into the corner is Crabtree. Back out to Ben. Benz drives inside, kicks back to Crabtree. Open 3-ball, left corner. Got it! Kason Crabtree, 2 from downtown. Elbow jumper, good. Ashton Fairbanks over the top of Cummins. Brooks sees a double team come, gives it away to Veenhoff as they bring it into the front court corner. Driving. Schneider open, lays it up, got fouled. Miles on that drive, I think he had half a mind to try to throw it down. He saw the defender coming. His layup was going to be too strong, but the foul will send him to the line to shoot 2. Spins that basketball and lobs up the free throw good. Subs for the Bulldogs as Quinn Fleming in for the first time. And coming in for Elk Point-Jefferson, you've got Aiden Hammett and Anthony Tatro, the junior. Second free throw by Schneider is good. 4-point lead for Madison, 10-6 here, 4:18 to play first quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Huskies come up the floor. Fairbanks from the corner, try to go inside. Brooks knocks it away. They rifle a pass out to the corner on the right side. 3-ball too strong. Rebound, controlled, nice save. Fleming throws it up wide open underneath it. Schneider lays it up too strong off the iron. He rushed it. He had all kinds of time and missed the layup. Here comes the Huskies the other way. High dribble Johnson. Now back between the circles for Hammett. Pardon me, this is Harity, and he'll slow it up. Now to Hammett off the wing. Guarded by Schneider. Calls for a screen, goes around it. Wants to go right back to the screener that time, and a good pick and roll. Landon Johnson got fouled. And he'll go to the line, shoot a pair here for the Huskies. Foul on Madison's Kason Crabtree, his second personal, team's third. And Crabtree will be checking out of the game. Garrett Van Leer's coming in, as is Brody Cummins. Both Schneider and Crabtree will check out. First free throw attempt was no good by Johnson. One more here from the line for the senior forward. Little push shot, too strong. Brooks goes in the air, grabs the rebound. Outlet to Brody quickly. Veenhoff's down the floor, beating everybody. Veenhoff through the paint, hands it off to Ben. Ben outside for Brody. Three-pointer is short. And nice box out by Tatro to keep Brooks away from the offensive board. Huskies down 4 with the basketball here. 3 and change to go in the opening quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Around a screen comes Harity. Has to give it up. Good contest that time by Cummins. Madison hedging all these screens. Bounce pass into Hammett. Hammett bobbled it, puts up the shot, no good. Veenhoff corrals a rebound. Veenhoff sprints it the other way. Rifles a pass through traffic looking for Van Leer. It got tipped when it came to Garrett, and then he couldn't control, and it goes out of bounds. And a timeout taken by Elk Point-Jefferson. 2:52 to go here in the first quarter. Madison 10, Huskies 6. Back in a moment on KJAM.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Welcome back to the MDL broadcast booth here in Elk Point. Madison boys lead it by 4, 10-6 over the Huskies. 2:52 to play opening quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard following the Elk Point-Jefferson timeout. Anthony Tatro, the junior guard, will bring it into the front court. Over to Hammett. Bounce pass down low. Nice find. Rushing the shot was Johnson. Brooks, with already 3 blocks, was coming in, and he altered the shot. Into the corner, Schneider on the left side. Skip pass to Brooks. Fires up a deep 3 from the wing. Off the mark, no good. Schneider, a one-handed rebound. Gives it away into the hands of Fleming. Fleming wants to get it to Brooks inside. Brooks bobbled it. Got it. Blocked. No, a foul. And Ben will step to the line to shoot 2. Schneider limping a little bit on an ankle there. Gives a little thumbs up to Quinn Fleming. Says, yeah, I'm good. And Brooks will go to the line, shooting 2 here. Chance for Ben to get his first points of the season. First free throw is up and good. Veenhoff checking back in for the Bulldogs, replacing Fleming. And one more from the line coming up for Brooks. He does not knock both of them down. That ball went halfway down and got kicked back out. Van Leer trying for the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. And the Huskies will bring it up, down 5 here with 2:20 to go in the opening quarter. Veenhoff picking up the ball carrier, Tatro. And then a pass tipped by Cummins, loose on the ground. Going to be picked up by Schneider. Bulldogs running the other way. They don't have numbers. Schneider doesn't care. Drives inside off glass and converts. Schneider with 2. He's got 4. Quickly into the front court comes Fairbank on the hesitation. Great defense. Schneider got the rebound. Gives it to Brooks. Ben throws it ahead. Cummings now. Cummings gets into the paint. Right-handed runner short. Follows his shot. Got his own rebound. Kicks it outside. Here's Schneider. Schneider probably got fouled. Madison will slow up. Hand it off to Veenhoff now. Veenhoff will direct traffic. Oh, dangerous pass. Goes into the crowd. It was tipped away by Fairbanks. Bulldog basketball. Van Leer will trigger the inbounds here. Van Leer goes for Schneider. Wide open from 10 feet. Takes the jumper and knocks it down. 2 more for Schneider. He's got 6 in the ball game in this first quarter. Inside pass goes to Johnson, and Johnson lays it in. And Coach White does not like these open baseline looks. He takes a timeout. 1:24 to go in the opening quarter. 15-8. Madison on top. We're back after a break on KJAM and AmazingMadison.com.
No more waiting for your car repair. Contact the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison. Jake and his son have taken over the former Rogers service and are bringing 35 years of combined experience to Madison. Automedics Car Care can take care of all your engine repair, oil changes, braking, injection systems, battery, transmission, even exhaust work, and much more. Plus, they're offering 10% off your first service. So contact the Automedics Car Care Center today at 256-6762 or visit them on Facebook, the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison.
Minute 24 to go in the opening quarter of this boys game of our doubleheader. Madison leads Elk Point-Jefferson 15-8 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard, and Madison has the basketball. As we come back from timeout, Veenhoff starts the offense in motion. Around the screen comes Cummings. Here's Veenhoff in the corner now for 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Fairbanks for the Huskies. Bounce pass through traffic, but it's too far. It goes tipped around. Out of bounds, last touch by Veenhoff. Huskies catch a break that time. Tatro will trigger the inbounds here. Gets it outside. Shatswell. Hard hedge of that screen. They go into the corner, nearly threw it away. In fact, they did. Out of bounds. Toe on the line by Fairbanks. With under a minute to go, turnover on the Huskies. Gives it back to the Bulldogs here, who have a 7-point lead here in the early going. Beanoff over to Brooks. Has a screen, rejects it, drives baseline, blocking foul called on Shatswell. And that is going to send Brooks to the line, and he will shoot 2. So bonus free throws here for the Bulldogs. Brooks 1 of 2 from the line already for his only point to the game. 6 for Miles Schneider, 6 for Kason Crabtree in this first quarter. And Brooks knocks that one too. Crabtree got the 2 quick threes and then spent a fair amount of time on the bench with 2 fouls. He checks back in with 2 fouls now, replacing Van Leer with 47 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Brooks, 1 more free throw. Is up and good. He knocks them both down. All 3 points for Ben from the line so far tonight. As we play out the final minute of the first quarter. Here's Hammett. Hammett gave it up, gets it back in the corner, drives baseline, leaves it off into the hands of Prouty. That's Tatro, rather. Ball gets kicked away outside. Here's Fairbanks on the drive. Fairbanks through some contact. Shot no good, high off the window. Brooks rebounds for Madison, pushes it the other way. Shot clock is off. Madison being told by Coach White, let's hold for the last shot here. Brooks, some contact. He nearly went down, gets it away to Veenhoff. 15 seconds to go. Veenhoff being harassed. Crossover, drives inside. No look pass, offensive foul. Veenhoff got called for the offensive foul and a beautiful pass to Miles Schneider. And Shane picks up his second, so he checks out. Fleming will play out the final 8 seconds of this first quarter here. Veenhoff and Crabtree, and each with 2 fouls. Here comes Hammett. Hammett to the elbow. Hammett out behind him finds Harity. Harity steps to his left. 3-pointer. Buzzer. No good. And the first quarter comes to an end. It's Madison by 9. 17-8. The Bulldogs on top. We'll be back with the start of quarter number 2 after this break. This is AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Heartland Energy is your local public power provider, delivering wholesale energy along with a variety of services to the City of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland partners with the City of Madison to offer rebates for the purchase of efficient electric appliances and equipment. We also offer incentives and low-interest financing options for new or expanding businesses. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is your trusted partner for reliable energy solutions. Learn more at heartlandenergy.com.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tyler Weedy. Let's work together to help make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
Back here in the MDL broadcast booth, I'm Matt Gross. Madison 17, Huskies 8, and Elk Point-Jefferson has the basketball to start quarter number 2. This season opening doubleheader for Madison. Huskies with the basketball, corner on the far side. Hammett lines up a 3 and knocks it down. Freshman Nolan Nielsen in the ball game, along with freshman Henry Veenhoff. Veenhoff leaks out in front of everybody and gets a layup. Kason Crabtree, Miles Schneider on the floor here, along with Nielsen, Brooks, and Henry Veenhoff. Ball into the corner for Hammett. Hammett, double team comes, goes into the post, kicks it outside, top of the key, Harity. Harity on the drive. Now he's outside. Left side for Van Rokel, a long 3 is no good. And rebounded by Brooks, nearly lost it. Brooks fires an ill-advised pass across the court, and it's intercepted by Girard. Girard now in the corner. Hammett, lefty 3, no good. Long rebound into the hands of Van Rokel. Inside Hammett, and then we got a whistle and a foul before the shot. Brody Cummins checking in here for Madison. He will replace Kason Crabtree, who just picked up his third foul. Huskies the inbound from the baseline. Pass out, top of the key, into the hands of Johnson. Now with it is Van Rukel. Inside, we've got another foul on the Bulldogs. So 2 quick fouls on Madison. That one's going to be on Henry Veenhoff. Nolan Nielsen picking up his first personal foul. Coach Havenman out on the floor, talking over with Hammett. They're going to get a towel out here and mop up a wet spot. Oh, yeah, you can even see it from up here. Schneider taking control of things down there. He didn't like how the official was doing it. Miles like, give me that towel. I'll clean it up. I got the rainbow-colored sneakers on. Let me put them to use. Husky ball on the baseline. And they need to get it in. Now they do. Fire it in. Brody Van Rukel. He's a 5'8 sophomore. Gives it up to Hammett. Hammett off right side for Van Rukel again. Out beyond the wing. Hammett, top of the key. Driving. Looking to try to go left side for Girard. Now they reverse it right side for Johnson. A lot of time yet on the shot clock here for the Huskies. Drive by Van Rukel. Puts it up off the window. Too strong. And the rebound to Henry Veenhoff for the Bulldogs. Handed it off to Brooks, and Brooks got fouled. That's going to be on Landon Johnson, his first personal. First on the Huskies here in the second quarter. Huskies bringing Ashton Fairbanks back into the ball game as Harity checks out. 8-point Madison advantage, 19-11 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Veenhoff lobs it up to Brooks here, and Ben will sprint this one into the front court. Defender on his hip pocket, throws in the corner, and they get a foul inside before the three-point attempt by Schneider, which was no good. Fouls on the Huskies. So 2 fouls on each team here in the early going of this quarter. That one's on Girard, his third, so he comes out. Tatro back into the ball game. Cummins will trigger the inbound from the baseline. Inside, Brooks. Nice find, lays it in. First field goal of the ball game for Ben Brooks. And a 10-point lead for Madison now, biggest of the ball game, 21-11. Ball into the corner for Tatro. Working beyond the arc. Here's Harity. Right side. Wide open. 3-ball. Johnson. No good. Brooks. Rebounds for Madison. Throws it a high in the air for Cummins, who corrals it. Brody on the drive. Too strong off the glass. And rebounded by the Huskies. And then Brody's going to get called for a foul. Third foul on Madison here. We're just 2 minutes in to this second quarter. So a chance for the Huskies, if they keep forcing the issue, to get some free throw opportunities here in this second quarter. Fairbanks with the top of the keys, guarded by Ben Brooks. Pass inside, nice find. Late coming over was Schneider, and the lay-in is good by Johnson. Bulldogs, Nielsen into the front court. Over left side for Cummins now. Reset the offense here. Brody maybe got away with a push-off. Gives it away for Veenhoff. This is Henry. Henry to Nielsen out near the top of the key. Into the hands of Schneider. Now outside for Cummins. Inside for Ben. Ben right back into the hands of Nielsen. Nielsen tries to drive inside and got fouled. Foul on Tatro. That'll be his first personal, team's third. And a fresh shot clock here for the Bulldogs. So we wondered in their Edward Jones pregame show how long we might see the 2 freshmen on the roster, and we're seeing them for some extended minutes here to start this second quarter. Nielsen and Veenhoff. Bulldogs with a 21-13 lead. Cummins will trigger the inbounds into the corner to Nielsen, right back to Brody. Brody, top of the key now, gave it up, gets it right back. Slings a dangerous pass for Brooks. It's tipped away, picked up Fairbanks. Fairbanks will lay it up and in. Madison has not made a lot of great passes out between the circles. Some lazy passes trying to get it to Ben. Around the couple of defenders comes Schneider. Schneider leaves it off for Nielsen. Nielsen lost it out of bounds. Van Leer coming in for the Bulldogs. He will replace Nielsen. 4:42 to play in the second quarter. Bulldogs up 21-15, but the Huskies have the basketball. They're on a little 4-0 run right now after they got down 10. Here comes Hammond into the front court. Double team flashes his way. Van Leer almost poked it free from Johnson. On the drive now is Prouty. Shot too strong. Brooks rebounds for the Bulldogs. Brooks pushes tempo into the front court with the defender right on his hip and an offensive foul. He pushed on Fairbanks. I think Ben was trying to get Fairbanks with the whistle that whole time. And then as he passed it away in a little frustration, gave him the forearm and sent him flying. Fourth foul on Madison. And the first on Brooks tonight. Huskies come back the other way. And we've got a whistle and an illegal screen on Elk Point-Jefferson. Landon Johnson will pick up his first foul. So 4 on each team, and now it'll be free throws for both teams the rest of this quarter, and a steal by Fairbanks. Gets it over to Trotro. His shot was blocked, but then an offensive rebound by Prouty, and he gets fouled. And 2 shots coming up for Prouty now from the line on the foul by Cummins. Prouty, free throw is up, no good. One more for the junior, Benjamin Prouty. And that one drops through. Bulldogs bringing Shane Veenhoff back in, replacing younger brother Henry Veenhoff. With 4:09 to go in the second quarter, 21-16, Madison leads. Full court pressure. Bulldogs get it in to Shane Veenhoff. Sizing up Hammett as he sprints into the front court and throws it away. Pass ahead for Hammett. Then back over to Prouty. Again, the passing for Madison. Their long outlet passes have been bad. Prouty, three-pointer right corner short, no good. Rebound run down by Fleming for Madison. Then Fleming almost threw it away. Got it over to Veenhoff, and he gets fouled. And that will walk it down to the other side, and Shane's going to shoot 2. So free throws for Shane Veenhoff coming up. Shane scoreless in the ballgame. Trying to break a 6-0 run here by Elk Point-Jefferson. After Madison had opened up a 10-point lead. 21-11, now 21-16. Veenhoff misses on the first free throw. Miles Snyder coming back in, replaces Van Leer here for the Bulldogs. In Cason Crabtree played well, a couple of three-pointers, but he's been in foul trouble most of this first half. Second Veenhoff free throw, hits the front iron and then rolls in. 22-16, Bulldogs. Hammett attacks, leaves it off for Tatro now. Almost lost the ball, gives it back to Prouty. Prouty around the screen. Hammett driving, can't get around. Veenhoff cut off, leaves it for Fairbanks. Right back to Hammett again. Outside Prouty, deep, straight on 3, no good. And rebounded by Schneider for the Bulldogs. He throws it away right to Fairbanks, laying good. Passing has just been atrocious for Madison in this first half. Veenhoff sprints around 2 defenders as it comes across the timeline. Bulldogs by 4, 22-18. That pass nearly taken away, but Fairbanks will commit the foul. Veenhoff lucky. Bulldogs go to the line. Brooks will shoot 2. Ben, free throw, good. 5 of Ben Brooks' 6 points so far coming from the free throw line. He's got a chance for one more now. And good. So rather 5 of Ben's 7 now from the line. He's 6 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. 5 of 6, I should say. Around a screen comes Prouty. Ball almost poked away by Fleming. Gets it inside. Now the ball tipped. Out of bounds. Bulldog basketball. Henry Veenhoff back in as Shane Veenhoff goes back to the bench here for the Bulldogs. Ball comes in to the hands of Miles Schneider. Schneider, double team comes. He sees it. He waits. Fires it ahead for Cummins. Cummins finds an open shooter. Fleming, left corner, 3 ball. No good. Rebound fought for. Brooks has it. Gets it away back to Henry. Veenhoff then has it stripped out of his hands by Prouty. Prouty comes the other way. Turns around behind him. Hands it off Schmitz for a 3. That's no good. Long rebound. Prouty in the corner. Huskies reset. Left corner. Hammett fires a contested 3 and knocks it down. 3-point lead for Madison now as Brooks throws it ahead. Schneider, now Cummins. Cummins takes a pass, goes back out for Ben. Ben drives inside around 3 defenders. He powers it up and in with the left hand. Brooks up to 9 now in the ball game, leading scorer for either team. Hammond into the front court, picked up by Henry Veenhoff around a screen. Into the hands of Tatro, gets it back out to Hammett. Hammett with Veenhoff on him, hand foul on Veenhoff. That'll be his first, and it will send Aiden Hammett, this freshman, to the line. Aiden Hammett, a 6'1 freshman, not in the starting lineup, but he's played bulk minutes here. And he's going to be someone to deal with for a few years here at Elk Point. The lefty, free throw is good. Seven points for the freshman off the bench. One more coming up here from the line. And it's good. 3-point Madison lead, 26-23. As Fleming inbounds, dangerous pass. Brooks, and then Brooks lost it. No, it was poked away. Last touch by the Huskies. From my vantage point, it looks like Ben just threw it out of bounds. Like, I don't even want it. Inbounds pass comes to Schneider. Schneider picks up his dribble, finds Brody now. Cummins spins his way into the front court, hands it off to Ben. Ben back over to Brody, top of the key. Right side for Fleming. Fleming lost a handle, kicked around. Should have been a kick ball. Cummins comes up with it. Back over to Fleming now. They find Ben. Right side, a 3 ball. No good. Skying is Schneider for a rebound. Schneider puts it up. Nobody. A whistle and a foul and 2 shots coming for Miles Schneider from the free throw line. Schneider to the line, shooting 2. He's got 6 points tonight. Make it 7 now as the first one drops through. One more coming up for the junior. This one, heel of the iron, no good. Hammett skies and pulls in the rebound for the Huskies. 4-point Madison lead. Here's Hammett. Inside, 5-footer runner is no good. Offensive rebound, Huskies. Back out to Hammett. He'll try another 3, and he got it. 11 in the game for the freshman Aiden Hammett. As Schneider off to Cummins now. 1-point Madison lead, 27-26. At one point it was 10, now it's down to 1. Brooks slams in the brakes, passes away, gets it over to the corner for Cummins. Inside Schneider, pushed from behind by Landon Johnson. And it'll be 2 more free throws coming up for Miles Schneider now. 44 seconds to go here in the opening half. First free throw by Schneider is up and good. 8 in the ball game for Schneider now. 1 off the team high of 9, which is Ben Brooks. Schneider next free throw. Good. Knocks them both down this time. And a timeout taken by Coach White and Madison. With 44 seconds remaining in the second quarter, it's Madison by 3. 29-26 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Timeout on the floor. We pause as well. Back after this on KJAM.
What's your big picture?
To keep our main streets thriving.
If business success is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust simplifies banking so you can stay focused on what matters most. Find out how at bankeasy.com.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM, as we bring you back into the MDL broadcast booth. Madison boys with a 3-point lead, 29-26. It'll be Elk Point-Jefferson basketball. Second game of our doubleheader. Husky girls won the opening matchup 67-16. Much tighter affair here in the boys' contest. Cummins will pick up Tatro at half court. Bounce pass between the circles for Schmitz. Hammond in the corner. Brooks on him. Now they reverse it. Here's Tatro. Hounded by Schneider and Cummings. Gets it left side for a deep three. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back. Rejected by Schneider. Oh, but a foul. I think they're going to get Nielsen from behind on a push here. Let's check the foul call. Yep. Clean block up top by Miles Schneider, but Nolan called for the foul, his second. And 2 free throws coming up for Nicholas Schmitz, the 6'2 senior. The first one's good. One more on the way. Trying to bring it back to a 1-point game, and that's what he does, and he'll check out. As Wyatt Harity returns here for Elk Point-Jefferson. 21 seconds to go in this first half. Bulldogs have struggled with turnovers in the second quarter. Long pass ahead finds Fleming. Fleming rifles the pass down low for Nielsen. Nielsen back outside. Schneider, a straight on three is short. It's an air ball. It's saved from going out of bounds by Brooks. He threw it off the leg of Tatro and kept it alive for Madison here. 10 seconds to go. Cummins will trigger the inbounds. Brody inside. It's Nielsen. Nielsen left hand. Too strong off the glass. Rolls off front iron. Here comes Hammond with 5 to go. Hammond in the front court. Leaves it off Prouty. A deep three is an air ball. And it's out of bounds as time expires here in the second quarter. A 1-point lead for Madison in a low-scoring ball game. It's the Bulldogs 29, the Huskies 28. We'll be back with your Bulldog halftime show after this timeout on KJAM.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Today's housing market can move quickly. And that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Madison Regional Health is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians or physical therapists can treat your strain, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Get back to your favorite activities with the help of the specialists and staff at Madison Regional Health.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Are you craving a taste sensation that'll knock your socks off? Stop into the all-new Go-Go Burritos in Madison. Check out Go-Go Burritos dinner specials like a torta and tots for $11.99 every Wednesday, a family meal special every Thursday night, and buy 3 tacos, get 1 free every Friday night. There's options for everyone, so bring the family for a weeknight special at Go-Go Burritos in Madison. Welcome back to Elk Point-Jefferson High School and our Bulldog halftime show on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. Madison with a 1-point lead, 29-28 in the boys' matchup of this doubleheader between the Bulldogs and the Huskies. Madison was out to a 10-point advantage early in the second quarter, but the Bulldogs struggled with turnovers. Elk Point-Jefferson, active hands. They get after you. The flip side of that is they can commit a lot of fouls, but Bulldogs kind of succumb to the pressure a little bit there, trying to rifle passes where there weren't passing lanes. And then also, there's 2 parts to that. One is they're making some passes that are ill-advised, but also the people they're trying to pass to are not moving to the basketball. Way too much standing around. Madison was trying to get the ball to Ben, and he would just stand on the wing. They'd pass to him, and it's an easy opportunity for a defender. You got to move. You got to go get the basketball. There's just not enough motion happening. Madison, when they get into their half-court set, they've had some long cross-court passes trying to run in transition that have gotten picked as well. So both aspects of that have got to get better for the Bulldogs. Defensively, Madison's played it really well. Only one player has really been able to get off against them tonight, and that's the freshman Aiden Hammett coming off the bench. And I suspect that's going to be just a token coming off the bench here for a while and probably a starting lineup because he is what makes this Husky team go. He's got 11 points here in the first half. Also one of the main guys getting their hands on the basketball. He's rebounding the basketball. He's doing everything for him, this young freshman. Madison, Ben Brooks, most of his damage from the free throw line, but he's got 9 points. Miles Schneider with 9 for Madison as well. 6 for Kason Crabtree, we haven't seen much of. He had a couple of big threes in the first quarter and then picked up 2 fouls, sat for about half the first quarter, came in the second quarter to start it off and picked up a 3rd foul pretty quickly. And so Kason, I'd like to see a lot more of him on the floor. Hopefully he can stay away from foul number 4 because I think his shooting is going to be something Madison needs to kind of open up the offense a little bit more and give Ben some opportunity to work inside. I think there's also opportunities for Shane Veenhoff to try to attack as well. We saw it once, and he ended up committing the offensive foul, but he can get a first step around anybody pretty much anytime he wants it. So let's see if Madison tries to go and exploit that a little bit here in the second half. Dakota State University women victors today over the Mayville State Comets. DSU number 6 in the nation. Comets are number 22, but DSU wins at 97-71. Men's game will be getting going pretty soon. Maybe already is from the field house. USD and SDSU football teams both won today as well, so they both move on to the next round of the FCS championships. Earlier today,
Elk Point-Jefferson girls opened up a 19-0 lead after one quarter. They win at 67-16 over the Madison girls. EPJ girls are 2-0. The Madison girls fall to 0-2. And then some other basketball games from around the area tonight. High school girls basketball, we had McCook Central Montrose 75-34 over Parker. Chester girls won. They beat Garrettson 62-38. Lennox beat Millbank 48-39 tonight. And in boys basketball, McCook Central Montrose a victory over Parker 55-32. Garrettson beat Chester 51-35 tonight. Lennox and Millbank, they are just underway. One quarter in the books. Lennox leads Millbank 13-7 in that boys matchup. And again, here at halftime, it's Madison 29 and Elk Point-Jefferson 28. We'll take one more timeout. Be back at the start of the third quarter next on KJAM.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Touchdown! But wait, are you ready for the real game changer this season?
That's right. Whether you're in the end zone or the weight zone, Anytime Fitness has got your back.
With 24/7 access, state-of-the-art equipment, and a community that's always cheering you on, it's your home field advantage all year long.
Need to tackle that workout before work or maybe blitz through some cardio after the big game? No problem. Anytime Fitness is always open, just like your playbook. So gear up and head over to Anytime Fitness, where champions are made.
Join today and get in the best shape of your life on and off the field.
Go Bulldogs!
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities. No more waiting for your car repair. Contact the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison. Jake and his son have taken over the former Rogers service and are bringing 35 years of combined experience to Madison. Automedics Car Care can take care of all your engine repair, oil changes, braking, injection systems, battery, transmission, even exhaust work, and much more. Plus, they're offering 10% off your first service. So contact the Automedics Car Care Center today at 256-6762 or visit them on Facebook. The all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison.
Heartland Energy is your local public power provider, delivering wholesale energy along with a variety of services to the City of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland partners with the City of Madison to offer rebates for the purchase of efficient electric appliances and equipment. We also offer incentives and low-interest financing options for new or expanding businesses. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is your trusted partner for reliable energy solutions. Learn more at heartlandenergy.com.
Welcome back to the MDL broadcast booth. Madison will start the third quarter with the basketball. They have a 1-point lead, 29-21 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Bulldogs with the starting five of Schneider, Cummins, Crabtree, Veenhoff, and Brooks back out on the floor. Huskies come with pressure to start off the inbounds pass. They don't try to give you even a moment to breathe. They go inside Brooks, quickly back outside Cummins for three. Got it. Brody Cummins with the three. Great ball movement by Madison that time on that first offensive possession. Baseline drive. Don't whistle foul. Brody will get called for the foul. That'll be his third. Whistles have been quick here tonight. 3 fouls on Brody, 3 fouls on Kaysen. Inbounds coming from the baseline now for the Huskies. Fired out into the corner for Harity. Harity steps back for a 3 and gets the friendly shooter's bounce. Answers the Cummings 3 that came on the other end. Brody picked up his dribble, needs some help. Now finds Ben. Ben will settle the offensive motion. He drives to the free throw line, kicks it outside. Wienhoff has a 3-ball rejected, but he got his own rebound. Throws it outside into the hands of Schneider. On the drive, he got fouled. And it'll be Bulldog basketball on the baseline. Wienhoff will trigger the inbounds here. Looking middle towards Ben, nothing there. Now, no, somebody's got to move. He fires it out high for Cummings, but I think Coach White took a timeout first. So timeout Madison with 7:18 yet to go here in this third quarter. We'll be back after a quick break. This is KJAM.
What's your big picture?
To fix my fixer-upper.
If a great home is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust can help you navigate with local mortgage experts who make it easy. Find out how at bankeasy.com.
Madison girls and boys will be back with a doubleheader coming up on Tuesday. We will be in Tri-Valley as the Bulldogs take on the Mustangs. Girls game will start, I believe, about 6:30 scheduled start time right here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Bulldog basketball following the timeout. Cummins triggers the inbounds to Wienhoff, but we got an offensive foul away from where the play was going to happen. And I believe they got Miles Schneider for the foul. That'll be his first. Team second. So turnover on the Bulldogs here. Madison had a 10-point lead. They've been outscored 20-12, or 20-11 rather, since that point. Huskies, nearly throw it away. Ball comes into the hands of Girard. Gave it up. Now inside. Harity, shot, no good. Wienhoff picks up the rebound. Shane looking to run. Runs through 2 defenders, puts it up. No, but a whistle and a foul will send Shane Wienhoff to the line to shoot 2. He didn't have numbers that time. And 2 defenders kind of out in front of him. But he's able to use his speed in that situation. They can't get set. He just goes right at the basket, goes up through the contact, and gets rewarded with the foul. Ben was coming in behind, hoping for a putback dunk. Wienhoff misses on the free throw. And he's 1 of 3 so far from the line. Checking out is Shatswell, and into the ball game comes Aiden Hammett, the freshman, back in for the Huskies with a game-high 11 points. Second Wienhoff free throw, no good. Brooks rebounds. Brooks puts back. He misses on that, and Harity has the rebound. Madison has not shot the ball well inside today. And Brody Cummins with the pick. Throws it ahead for Brooks. After the turnover, Brooks works his way inside. Brooks off glass. No. Follows his shot. Tips it in. Ben's got 11. Good pressure defense that time by Madison to force the turnover. Huskies coming the other way now. Harity turns around behind him, finds Fairbanks. Fairbanks has the ball stripped out of his hands, but right into a waiting teammate. Now ball for Girard. Girard tries to drive, gets cut off nicely by Schneider that time. Leaves it off for Fairbanks, tries a deep 2, banks it in. Another 2 for Fairbanks. Bulldogs ahead quickly. Schneider leaves it off for Brody. Brody on the drive, reverse lay-in. No, but he does get the whistle. And 2 shots coming up for Brody Cummins here from the line. 34-33, Madison Bulldogs leading. And Brody Cummins at the free throw line. Shooting 2. First one is good. Brody's got that confident, quick free throw stroke. Like, there's just no question. He just flips it up. Barely even waits. Doesn't even hardly look at it. It's like, I know it's going in. Just a little flip. There it goes. 2 from the line for Brody. 3-point lead again for Madison. Pass to the half-court line, and then sprinting into the front court comes Girard. Screen on Fairbanks. He gives it up. Right wing for Tatro. Cummins all over him. Fairbanks again. The screen comes. Brooks came in a hard hedge. Left a rolling Johnson free to the basket with two smaller defenders, and Johnson gets fouled. Madison really has been hedging all those screens really aggressively. And Elk Point is rolling out of them fast. And in fact, that one, he slipped the screen really before he even set it. He came up, saw that Brooks was going to come out and hedge on it, and he just rolled right to the basket. Misses on the first free throw. Foul was on Brody Cummings. That was his fourth. He misses both free throws. Brooks had the rebound, throws it ahead for Schneider. Schneider gets fouled. Bulldogs just need to be strong because the Huskies are going to foul. They're playing very aggressive on these ball handlers. And if you're just strong and take the contact, these whistles have been pretty quick today. Schneider inbounds into the corner. Henry Veenhoff, Brooks, and now Schneider. Schneider back into the corner for Henry. Veenhoff trying to back his way in. Now feeds it for Miles in the paint. Outside, three ball up and no good by Crabtree. Nice rebound inside by Veenhoff. Veenhoff, this is Shane for Schneider. Schneider powers it up off the glass and puts it in. Two more for Miles Schneider. He's got 11, matches Brooks. And Hammett for the game high. Hammett picks up his dribble. Veenhoff nearly stole the ball, and a timeout taken by Coach Haveman. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Madison leads it by 5, 38-33 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We'll be back after a timeout as well. This is Bulldog Basketball at AM 1390 and online at AmazingMadison.com.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Tyler Weedy. Let's work together to help make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
5:04 to play here in the third quarter. A lot of fouls in the second quarter. There's been a lot of fouls here in the third quarter. We've not even got 3 minutes officially in the books here. 14 fouls on Elk Point-Jefferson, 3 on the Bulldogs. And EPJ will have the basketball. Ashton Fairbanks will inbound on the sideline following the Husky timeout. Shane Veenhoff picks up Gerard. Trying to take that one away from him, but he gets the pass away. Fairbanks back to Gerard. Now they go inside. Ball knocked out of bounds. Henry Veenhoff, the 6-foot freshman, knocks it under the hands of Landon Johnson. Stays with the Huskies here. They'll inbound on the baseline. Lobbed up to Johnson from the elbow. He steps out beyond the arc. Pass inside. Tipped. Schneider's going to take it away. It was tipped by Ben. Schneider picks up. Schneider comes across the half-court line. Schneider drives inside, puts it up off glass, no good. I think he was frustrated he didn't get a foul, and he acted out on that frustration. That was kind of a reckless drive that time. Here's Gerard with it. Runs out back near the center circle. Gerard still with the handle. Away to Tatro. Bulldogs running at the ball, but also getting back on their man there on that possession. Good defensive possession. Bulldogs rebound by Crabtree. Kaysen into the front court. Now for Ben. Quickly. Blocking foul and an and one opportunity for Ben Brooks. Madison, nice pass into the corner. They get it right to Ben, who ran to the rim. And he gets rewarded. A bucket and a chance for one more for Brooks. 13 in the ball game now for Brooks. The foul was on Tatro, that's his second. Ben trying to complete the three-point play. Free throw is short, no good. Rebound through the hands of Shane Veenhoff and into the hands of Gerard. Long pass into the corner. Tiptoeing the sideline is Van Roekel. Van Roekel pass inside. Nobody home. It's picked off by Brooks. Long lob pass ahead. Schneider out in front of everybody. Shot no good. Rebound out of bounds. off of Henry Veenhoff. And it'll be Huskies basketball. Crowd for Madison not liking it. But from my viewpoint, that was off of Veenhoff. Crabtree out. And Nielsen in for Madison. 3:51 to play here in the third quarter. Bulldogs by 7, 40-33. They've led by as many as 10. Screen near the half-court line. Running into the paint is Girard. Then he feeds it out behind him to the screener, Tatro. 15-foot jumper, no good. Girard has the rebound, puts it up on Shane, and Shane's going to get the tough luck whistle that time. Playing it pretty straight up. But Girard will step to the free throw line and shoot 2. First free throw up and good. I thought it was on Veenhoff, but it looks like they've listed it on Nielsen. First free throw was good by Girard. One more coming up, and that one left short. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Schneider. Miles with a man behind him. Now runs into a double team, passes it out for Brooks. Brooks catch and shoot 3, and he got it. Ben knocks down the 3. 16 in the ball game for Brooks. Lead back to 9 now for the Bulldogs. Van Rokel sends it over to the left side. Hitting the deck inside is Johnson for the Huskies. Here's Hammett with it. Hammett around a screen. Passes to the left. Pump fake by Tatro. Gets into the paint. Leaves it off Johnson. Outside again for Girard. Girard on the drive. Off the glass. No good. Rebound Henry Veenhoff. Veenhoff coming up the front court. And fouled from behind. And another kind of careless foul. Jason Girard just chasing Veenhoff from behind. And fouls him. And that's the 5th foul on the Huskies, and that's going to be 2 shots for the freshman Henry Veenhoff. As I said, this Husky team, if you're just strong with the basketball, they are going to come foul you. Free throw up and good. Girard goes to the bench. And Shatswell back in along with Prouty here for the Huskies. That was the 4th foul on Girard. One more coming up for Veenhoff. He's got 3 in the ball game. And make it 4 now as he goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And he pushes this lead up to 11 now for Madison. Hammett sets the offense in motion. Left side, Van Rokel. Ball poked away by Veenhoff. Shane's going to come up with it. Drives through a double team. Lays it up and in. Veenhoff. Quick hands, quick feet. And 2 points. He's got 3. First field goal of the ball game. First field goal of the year there for Shane Veenhoff. Bulldogs lead at 47-34. Pass out beyond the arc. Looking at that 3 with Shatswell. Gives it up instead. Here's Hammett with Brooks on him. Hammett picks up his dribble. Now outside. Chased off the 3-point line is Van Rokel. Tries a shot from the elbow. No good. Crabtree got the rebound, but he threw it away. And the bucket is up and in by Prouty in a timeout by the Huskies, I believe. 2:03 to go here in the third. Madison by 11, 47-36 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. And we're back after this.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones, no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
2:03 to play, third quarter, as we bring you back to the MDL broadcast booth. Madison Bulldogs with the basketball. Nielsen, Shane Veenhoff, Henry Veenhoff, Ben Brooks, and Kason Crabtree on the floor here for Madison. Is Henry with it from the elbow. Drives free throw line, rises from there. Off the back of the iron, no good. Nielsen tries to battle for the rebound, but it's going to be tipped by Hammett into the hands of Prouty. Prouty into the front court now. Pick and roll, shot inside. That's going to be a goaltending. That shot wasn't going down. It was going to be short. It was up off the glass, though. And Ben tried to block it. He's saying it hit the rim. If it had hit the rim, it was definitely below the cylinder. Count the bucket. Lead is 9 here for Madison now as Shane brings it across the timeline. 90 seconds to go. Blow by on the defender. Goes into the lane. Bucket and the foul. Huskies can't guard that speed. Veenhoff. Now with 5 and a chance for one more here from the free throw line. Free throw up and good. 6 in the game for Shane Veenhoff. And a 12-point lead, biggest of the ball game now for the Bulldogs at 50-38. Tatro over to Hammett. Hammett behind the arc, leads it off for Shatswell. Right side ball for Tatro again. Prouty, they working around the arc. Hammett guarded by Brooks. He's been a little more quiet since they switched Brooks onto him. Now off the screen. Speaking of switching, the freshman Henry Veenhoff picks him up. Inside Shatswell, bucket and one for Jay Shatswell. And he'll go to the line. Chance for a three-point play. Foul is on the Bulldogs, Nolan Nielsen, and the freshman picks up his third. Ten-point Madison lead. Chance to get back to single digits now. Shatswell. The free throw cannot complete the three-point play. Ben skies in the air and grabs the rebound. Brooks will dribble it up. Brooks didn't see the defender behind him. Ball got poked away, but it's picked up in the corner by Crabtree. Back over to Ben. Ben tried to drive, leaves it for Kaysen. Kaysen back over to Ben now. Shatswell on him. Crabtree, top of the key. Here's Veenhoff. Screen coming as Henry has it around the Nielsen screen. Henry back over to Ben now with 10 to shoot. Ben for Shane Veenhoff around a Crabtree screen. Shane with 5, Shane with 4. Shane outside, Crabtree, three-pointer, good! Kaysen Crabtree, his third triple of the night. 20 seconds to go as Madison leads it by 13 here in the third quarter. Left side, Hammett now, 9 to play. Hammett with 6 seconds, can't get around Veenhoff. Hammett gives it away, Shatswell. Now off Johnson, three-pointer buzzer, rims out, no good. And the third quarter comes to an end. Good quarter for Madison. They outscore the Huskies by 12 and take a 13-point lead to the fourth. We're back after this timeout on KJAM.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
To the fourth quarter we go. Madison leads at 53-40. Here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard, Huskies have the basketball to start off this fourth quarter of play. Bulldogs on defense. Shane Veenhoff on the floor. Brooks, Nielsen, Crabtree, and Schneider. Inside for Shatswell. No, pardon me, that was Johnson. Got it back out, then back in. Johnson reverse layup, no good with Ben all over him. Rebound to the Bulldogs. Brooks will bring it up. Ben wants to drive, step back, elbow jumper, too strong. Johnson rebounds. Long pass ahead for Fairbanks. Inside Johnson, rejected by Ben. Give him 5 blocks tonight. by my count. Gets the ball back. Ben on the crossover, leaves it off for Nolan. Nolan over to Crabtree for three. He's got three rather. He can't find the fourth. And the rebound to Hammett. Early fourth quarter here, just 1 minute gone by. Hammett steps into a left-handed three-pointer shot, no good, and then Veenhoff gets hacked by Girard, who just fouled out. First foul of the quarter on the Huskies, but that is the fifth on Girard, who checks out of the ball game and will be replaced by Van Ruckel. The sophomore in for Elk Point-Jefferson. So Bulldog basketball, Veenhoff brings it up here for the Bulldogs. Schneider, nice drive. Easy lay-in, but he missed it. Rebound, Nielsen, he puts it up and in. First points of the ball game for Nolan Nielsen, the freshman on the board. Hammett off for Van Rokel. Johnson now around a screen, passes left side for Fairbanks. Fairbanks sees a double team come his way. He's got Brooks in front of him. Now Hammett driving, feeds it inside, intercepted by Ben. Brooks weaving his way through traffic. Brooks with the right hand wants to go all the way off the glass. It's good for two. 8 in the ball game now for 18, I should say, for Ben Brooks. And a timeout taken by the Huskies. 17-point lead now. Biggest of the ball game for Madison with 6:10 to play here in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs are trying to pull away from the Huskies. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back after a break. This is Bulldog basketball on KJAM.
Today's housing market can move quickly. And that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Madison Regional Health is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians or physical therapists can treat your strain, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Get back to your favorite activities with the help of the specialists and staff at Madison Regional Health.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
6:10 to play in the fourth quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. It reads Madison 57, Elk Point-Jefferson 40. Huskies with the basketball as we come back out of the timeout. Hammett had the ball, gives it up a left side for Harity. Harity dribbles left, picks it up, and hands to Van Rokel now. Veenhoff all over him. Veenhoff playing some tenacious defense here tonight. Oh, nice way to sneak by everybody, though. Van Rokel gave it up, got it back real quick, and then just blew by everybody for Madison. Veenhoff comes into the front court, trying to force a little contact with Harity there. Left side for Ben, with Nielsen posting up in front of him. Ben drives to the block, and a blocking foul. Fairbanks, I mean, he's moving his feet. He's sliding the whole way. Body kind of turned, took a bump from Ben and hit the deck. And it's a blocking foul on Fairbanks. Shane will trigger the inbound. Gets it for Nolan Nielsen in the corner. Right back to Veenhoff. Oh, went through his hands. He's got it. Flips it outside, and it's going to be intercepted by Fairbanks. Gave it up, got it right back. Fairbanks into the front court, trying to drive on Nolan. Powers his way up, and we got a foul coming on Madison. It's going to be on Nielsen. That'll be his fourth. First on Madison in this fourth quarter. As Nielsen tying a shoelace. And two shots coming up here from Ashton Fairbanks. Or one. Is it two shot? Yeah, he missed it, right? Yeah. I don't know. Everybody kind of held one hand up. I was very confused. Henry Veenhoff comes in, Nielsen out. And one more free throw on the way, and Fairbanks hits this one. 57-43, and then the ball knocked out of bounds by Fairbanks. Stays with Madison. Cummins will inbound. And feeds it in for Miles Schneider. Sees a double team coming, so he throws it ahead to Brody. Brody, Hammett in behind him, and commits the foul. Foul actually on Harity. And again, just be strong. They're going to come foul you. It's been that way all night. Cummins will trigger the inbounds. Into the corner, Harity almost knocked it away. Did knock it away, almost picked it off, knocked it out of bounds. Cummins will inbound again. Fires it out for Henry Veenhoff. The freshman picks up his dribble, now looks for some help, finds Cummins. Back over to Veenhoff. Brooks left a man in his dust. Three-pointer, good. Ben with 21 tonight. Harity brings it up. Harity for Johnson. Johnson back outside, nearly threw it away into the hands of Harity. Trying to get around Brody Cummins. And bumps into Schneider. No whistle. Bulldogs are going to come away with a loose ball. Cummins powers it under the front court. Leaves it off for Schneider. Schneider skips a pass outside for Henry Veenhoff. Henry on the drive. Has his shot rejected. Coming the other way now is Johnson with Brody in front of him. Ben coming in to help defense, but he doesn't get there in time, and the lay-in is good for Johnson. Lead is 15. Bulldogs wide open underneath is Henry Veenhoff. He kicks it outside as the defender came for a Crabtree three, no good. Oh, and Veenhoff, he didn't need to, but he pushed off. He did not need to. That ball was going to come right to him, but he just gave a little shove. You could see him extend his arms, and an easy call for the official. Third foul on Veenhoff. 4:03 to go here in the fourth quarter. Shane comes back in, replacing Crabtree. So it's Veenhoff and Veenhoff on the floor. Nielsen, Brooks, and Cummings for Madison. Top of the key, Tatro. Now over to right side for Hammett. Hammett fires away on a shot as he fades back. Brooks gets the rebound. Long pass ahead for Brody. Ball's loose. Hammett's going to pick it up. Did not need to happen. You got a 15-point lead with under 4 to go. Just walk it up the court. Hammett into the paint. Passes outside. Tatro on the drive. Kicks it out for a Fairbanks. Right corner three. In and out, no good. Brooks rebounds for Madison. Outlets ahead for Schneider. Schneider wants to go all the way. Puts it up. Got fouled. And 2 shots coming for Miles Schneider from the free throw line. 11 in the ball game tonight for Miles Schneider. Second leading scorer on the Bulldogs team behind Ben Brooks' 21 right now with 3:27 to play. Bulldogs lead it 60-45 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Looking for their first win in their first game of the season. Huskies blew out Canton on Thursday night. Madison was up 10 in the first half. Huskies came back, nearly had the lead, took the lead back at halftime. We're down 1. And then Madison extends it back to double digits in the third quarter. They're holding pace here in the fourth. One more free throw by Schneider after he missed the first. He makes the second. He's got 12. And 61-45, Madison on top as Hammett comes up into the front court. Schneider has him for Prouty now, right side. Into the hands of Tatro. Into the corner, Hammett open for a three. Good closeout by Schneider, but it doesn't matter. Hammett drills the triple. Throwing pass ahead for Schneider. Miles trying to go all the way, lays it up too strong, and Henry Veenhoff has the rebound. And he dribbles it out and will reset. Hands it off to Shane now. Back over to Henry, inside Schneider. Schneider from the left corner, gets it out. Cummins for three, no good. Schneider grabs the loose ball, throws it out for Ben. Ben comes in from the right elbow, still with the dribble after he lost it. Cummins now the corner. Here comes Schneider driving, baseline, tries a reverse layup, didn't have the angle, shot no good. Rebounded by EPJ. Huskies come the other way, down 61-48. Tatro with it, trying to drive on Cummins. Cuts him off. Now for Prouty. Prouty on the attack, blocked out of bounds by Henry. 2:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. 20 on the shot clock. Schneider out. And back in is Crabtree. Also, Nolan Nielsen coming back in. Henry Veenhoff just blocked that shot out of bounds. Will head to the bench. Tatro inbounds. Lobs it out for Shatswell. Nearly lost it. Now inside for Shatswell. Shatswell puts up the shot. No good. Rebound to the Bulldogs. Cummins throws it ahead for Ben. Ben lobs down low. Finds Shane underneath. Doesn't have a good angle. He was directly underneath the basket. Tried to force one up. And it's taken away by Elk Point-Jefferson. Ahead. And a shot blocked again by Brooks. What's the school record for blocked shots in a game? Hammett's shot goes out of bounds. By my track, I think that's 6 for Ben. Ball comes inbounds to Shatswell. Now Hammett. Hands off. Prouty now left side. Under 2 to play. Hammett fires up a 3. I think Nielsen might have got a piece of that. Rebound run down by Shane Veenhoff. Veenhoff, long pass through traffic, tipped away. Brooks got it back, tipped it to Nolan Nielsen with a chance for the and one. Madison keeping their foot on the gas here. Up 63-48 with 1:49 to go. And we're going to get subs coming in for the Huskies as the white flag may be going up. Levi Hansen, Tanner Neiman, and Blake Trudeau coming in for EPJ. Bulldogs will counter as well as they will empty the bench. Van Leer, Henry Veenhoff, Fleming, and Tripp Hansen coming in for the first time we've seen Tripp tonight, 5'8" junior. Nolan Nielsen at the line will come out if he can complete the three-point play. Free throw is up and short, no good. Lane violation on Nielsen. He knew it as soon as it left his hands. So he will check out. James Driscoll, the sophomore, into the ball game now for Madison. So subs on the floor for both squads here. 1:48 to go. Bulldogs up 63-48. A 1-point game at halftime, but it's been all Madison here in the second half. Van Ruckel. Pass through the paint. Outside for a three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Henry Veenhoff for the Bulldogs. And the freshman Veenhoff will bring it up into the front court, run the point here. Van Leer looking down low. Goes outside instead. Drive now by Driscoll. Driscoll got around the defender Neiman and lays it in for 2. Ball between the circles as we approach the 1-minute mark in the ball game here. We got a whistle and a reach-in foul on Driscoll. Another sub coming for Madison. Gavin Schneider, the 5'10" junior, comes in. Henry Veenhoff out. With 1:05 to play in what will be a season-opening victory for Madison. Prouty around a screen here for the Huskies. Gave it up, gets it back. Prouty a 3, and he got it. Prouty with the triple. He's got 6. Now ball right side into the hands of Schneider. Between the circles, Van Leer. Little catch with the fellow senior Quinn Fleming. Hand off now to Driscoll. Driscoll back over to Fleming. 15 on the shot clock. Left side, Schneider catch and shoot 3. No good. And did it hit the shot clock? Yes. And so Huskies basketball shot clock off. Final 27 seconds of this one. Huskies Brody Van Rokel will walk it up into the front court here. Now picked up by Driscoll. Pass inside. Kick back out. 15-foot jumper too strong. Rebound Van Leer for the Bulldogs. Van Leer will slow it up and dribble this one out as Madison wins it. Your final score, it's the Bulldogs 65 and the Huskies 51. A season opening win for Madison on the road at EPJ. We've got your Bulldog halftime show coming up after this break on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Are you craving a taste sensation that'll knock your socks off? Stop into the all-new Go-Go Burritos in Madison. Check out Go-Go Burritos dinner specials like a torta and tots for $11.99 every Wednesday, a family meal special every Thursday night, and buy 3 tacos, get 1 free every Friday night. There's options for everyone, so bring the family for a weeknight special at Go-Go Burritos in Madison.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Welcome back for the final time to Elk Point and the Elk Point-Jefferson High School Huskies split a doubleheader with Madison. The Huskies win the girls' game. Madison boys pick up the win in the boys' contest. Madison jumped out to an early lead in this one. They had it up to 11 points early in the second quarter. Huskies came roaring back thanks to freshman Aiden Hammett, who had 11 points in that first half for Elk Point-Jefferson. But Bulldogs made a key switch on defense. They play their man-to-man defense, but they moved Brooks onto Hammett, and Ben just uses his length and speed to shut him down. He couldn't drive around him. Ben was blocking shots everywhere tonight, but it was his ability to just keep Hammett from getting those open three-point looks, his closing out, using his wingspan to close out, taking away a lot of passing lanes, really shut him down in the second half, and that was a big key here for the victory for Madison. Also, Bulldogs stopped a lot of the turnovers in that second half as well, while still playing aggressively. Trust me, Coach White wants to push the tempo. You've got a Madison team that certainly can run. Your center, your 6'9" center, might be the fastest guy in the team, if not the second fastest. And with him and with Veenhoff, everybody on this team is athletic and can get down the floor, and so they're going to want to run. Part of that is going to come with turnovers. Got to make sure that you try to limit it as much as possible. They did that in the second half. They were still making full, court passes, getting the ball quickly and trying to get transition buckets, but doing so in a way that was also protecting the basketball. That's how they turn a 1-point halftime advantage into a 65-51 win and get the starters off the floor for the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Ben Brooks goes for 21 tonight. Miles Snyder had 12. Kason Crabtree with 9 and 6 for Shane Veenhoff tonight for the Bulldogs. Ben scored it in a lot of different ways. Free throws early, and Bulldogs shot a lot of free throws in this game, but he particularly got to the line in that opening quarter, then started to get his basket going inside. Then he got his three-point game going. So good to see him affecting the game in every way, because if Madison's going to win, they need him affecting the game in every possible way. Defensively, blocking shots, getting rebounds, scoring inside, scoring outside. They need him to do that, and that's what he did here tonight in the win. 65-51. Madison girls lost tonight. 67-16 was the final. Girls fall to 0-2. Madison boys 1-0. Next up for both teams, it's a trip to Tri-Valley to take on the Mustangs on Tuesday. And we'll have both those games for you a little after 6 o'clock with your Edward Jones Investment pregame show right here on AM 1390 and at AmazingMadison.com. That's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. We thank everybody for joining us for this one. Reminder, you can find scores tomorrow on AmazingMadison.com. And be listening next week. We'll have our first winter sports edition of the Go-Go Burrito Athlete of the Week. We'll see you again on Tuesday. Bulldogs at Tri-Valley. Until then, for everybody at KJM Sports, I'm Matt Gross. Thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your Saturday night.